Hello, hello. Oh my god, I'm bright. Hi. Wait, yeah, you guys can hear me. Hello, welcome in, welcome in. Sorry, I'm like completely off center. I was messing with some settings and I'm like very bright. Well, I'm not very bright, but my outlines are. Hang on. I'm just gonna turn it off for now. No. Actually, hang on. Where is it? No, not you. I don't know where it is. Alright, I'm just gonna... hang on, I'll find it. There we go. We'll turn that off for now. Hi! Welcome in, welcome in. What was I gonna say? I don't know. I don't remember. Thank you so much for the check-in, Lucy. Hello, welcome in, and thank you so much for the huge listeners, Cedric Art. I hope you're doing well as well. Welcome in. We're gonna be doing some more texturing, and that will be of my 2.0 model. Very exciting. I've technically already spent all day in Blender and Substance for something else, so my brain is like, oh, more Substance Painter. But I had a pretty good day today in terms of getting stuff done, so I'm feeling positive about it. And I think we're still going to be productive, even though I've pretty much spent all day in Substance Painter already. So I'll just quickly swap the screen. There we go. Oh god, I'm very close. Hang on. I think now I want my outlines on because it looks like I look like a sticker. I look like a sticker. I like it. Oh. I wish there was like a, you know how VTuber Studio has like a lock, what's it called? Like a lock model. I wish I could do that on Rudo. I feel like there is a way. There is a way. I just don't know the way. I think it's changing it to none. Actually, controls might be the one. Yeah, now it's like completely locked, but it's just the camera that's locked. It's not the model, but that's fine. But yes, hello. Right, we're gonna be doing, I'm not on the right screen, hang on. We're gonna be doing some texturing. I need to make sure my tablet is set up because I've been using the screen one today. Oh no, it's not. Give me one moment. We're just gonna quickly fix that. Let's see. I think it's just because I turned to use the other screen. If I do this to set display, which one is it? Is it you? But it's not you though, is it? Oh, it is you. Okay, cool. Right, let me just move some stuff over. There we go. And oh, my desk is messy. I need to have my shortcut pad. Okay, there we go. Now we're ready. You would have thought I would have had like all day to get ready, but you know, I was busy. I was busy doing textures and then rebaking some textures and UVs. Getting a lot of stuff done. Okay, so this is what we ended up with last time. Oh, I don't know where we are. Oh wait, we were working on the top outfit, right? Oh, yes. I remember now. Should we open Unity as well? Because I think we might visit Unity at some point. So I'm just gonna hang on, let me check that Unity isn't open. Yeah, Unity isn't open right now. So I'm gonna open my VR chat thing. Yeah, that should be fine. Okay. So I think last time we were messing around trying to see if we could make some thingy-majigs. If we do, yes, wrinkles, that's the word. So we're gonna try and maybe do some actual wrinkles this time around. I think adding some, like I have a lovely reference that Acadia provided to me of a design that is very similar in terms of it's a bodysuit, but it has wrinkles that aren't necessarily always symmetrical. I think that will help. We'll do some symmetrical wrinkles, but then other ones, like once I go like across the torso and stuff, would be good, I think. And then we might do some below here maybe. I feel like that's somewhere that would wrinkle a little bit. And then, yeah, I think we're just gonna crack on. Oh, I wanted to add like a seam or something like here. I think maybe adding not a wrinkle, but like a thicker, maybe is it a wrinkle? I don't think it'll be a wrinkle. Like, I don't know how to explain it. Also, hello, Flanderer. Thank you so much for the check-in. I hope you're doing well. Do you like my sticker self? Do I look like a sticker? Could you take this sticker and place it on your fridge? Because that's where people put stickers, I guess. I was gonna say lunchbox, but I don't know if people use lunchboxes anymore. I don't have a lunchbox that I use. I think it's just too convenient to buy stuff like when you're out instead of like taking a packed lunchbox. Lunchboxes are actually very, very popular in Norway though. Like, especially in schools, you just like put some bread with some very musty cheese on it and then take it to school, and you'd definitely not enjoy it, but you would eat it because that's your lunch. Or laptops. Oh yeah, laptops. Oh, I might put some stickers on my laptop. I want to make some, I want to try, well, I feel like time is going by so quickly, but I want to go to, well, I don't want to go, I'm going to VExpo this year, and I want to make some stickers for it so I can give people. But that means I might as well like buy some extra stickers for me that I can like put on my stuff. And I was thinking maybe putting some on the laptop makes sense. Yeah, I have a nice laptop, but I might get a case. Well, I've heard something about like screen cases for laptops. I don't know how good they are, but I feel like if you want to put, like, I feel more comfortable putting stickers on like a case rather than like the device itself. Do you know what I mean? I don't even have a case on my phone, so I don't want to put a sticker on my phone. But if I get a case, maybe I can put some stickers on. Yeah, that makes sense. Actually, I should probably get some stickers on my phone because my phone, like the back of my phone, like the glass bit. So I have a flippy phone, and one part of it is like a glass, but it's just like a color. Oh my god, it's so scuffed. It has a lot of wear and tear, as I like to say. There's a lot of scratches, but it's not broken. But it's a bit ugly. I might put a sticker on and just like, so no one will know, you know? I'd have to like custom make a sticker for the back. No, it's fine. I think it's okay. Maybe I'll put some stickers on my phone is the conclusion. I'm gonna have a quick drink of tea. I saw this, not the funniest, but one of the funniest TikToks today of an orange cat that just went ham because it had a harness on it. Actually, I'm gonna link it because it was really good. And the comments were just frying me. For some reason lately, I've been scrolling on TikTok and I've been looking at posts, and then I go into the comment section and that's what gets me. Like, that's, I don't know, people are really funny sometimes. I'm gonna show the TikTok video in a link here. And it just got me thinking of it. I don't know why. It's just so funny. But one of the comments was literally like, he's like a little popcorn kernel. And I don't know why that comment just absolutely killed me earlier today. Like, I was like crying. And there's another one that says, that will never work, sorry to say. And then someone responded and saying it did. That's what the video was about. Oh, I love TikTok comments. They're not at the exact level as like Facebook comments, but they're pretty damn close. It doesn't help that a lot of the comments on TikTok are just made by like, you know, children who have just turned 7 and they don't understand how the internet works and they'll just post random shit. But anyway, I'm gonna have a sip of my tea. My cold tea, because I made it and then I forgot about it and now it's kind of cold, but that's fine. Let's see. Hang on. Okay. Right. So I think this is our attempt at wrinkles. So we're just gonna make a new paint layer, I think. And we're gonna just erase what we have. Actually, I feel like some of them are okay to keep. I feel like some of them, we'll just build on it. Oh, the thing doesn't work yet. Why? Why are you like this? Why do you not work? It really doesn't like it when I swap monitors. It doesn't know what to do in that case. How did I fix it last time? I don't remember. I'm gonna change to display 1 because I think that's the display it's meant to be, but that's a whole different display now. Let me try and set it back to display 4. No, it's still fucked. Oh, how do I fix it? I fixed it once before, I remember, but I don't remember what I did. Do I need to like move it up? Is that it? I don't think this is gonna work. Oh, it kind of works. I think it's a little bit offset, but I mean, if it works, it works. Oh no, no. It's very offset. Never mind me. Let's see. Like I can see the mouse being like. Oh no, wait. Am I stupid? Oh, I'm stupid. Sorry. That was the mirror mouse. I thought that was like my cursor and it was really offset. Never mind. This is fine. This is fine. Okay, so. Oh god, this is not the right brush. There we go. That's much better. Why is it like... Oh. Oh, that's why. I think I set it to like 0.3, right? Yeah. Should I set it to... I wonder if I should set it to like the full scale. Because this should be set to 3. Yeah, okay. We'll just... I think these were not made correctly. So we'll set it to the full scale and then we'll like erase as much as we want. I think that's probably the better way to do it. I don't know, I feel like I fucked this one up, but that's fine. Yeah, because then we can always... Because if I... Hang on. This is weird. I'm just going to copy this. If I move this... Okay, yeah, so this can go to 1. But we want to set that, and then we want to have the grayscale to 1. Okay. Gotcha, okay. Yeah, so I think we're just gonna try and like fix these, maybe remove some of these. I feel like whatever's going on here doesn't look that great, so we're gonna remove that one. But I do think maybe merging some of them will be good. Sorry, my nose. Like I'm thinking merging this one might not be too bad. But I think they're very... Oh. Hang on, let me turn that one down. Does it look good? I don't know. Maybe it doesn't look good. Right, let's remove this bottom one for now. Gotta make sure there's like no smaller ones like these around. No, okay, there isn't. Good. Maybe adding like one that connects like this, a Z. I think I need some real life references. Hang on. I swear I got some real life references. Oh, I did. Okay. Hang on. I got him. Yeah, there's like this one Oh, there's a few ladies actually. Let me get this one. I'm gonna do it on the other side because the reference is showing the other side. I swear I just saw. Never mind. Okay, cool. So I think what they're doing, like I say they're doing, what's like happening on this photo that I'm looking at, it's like two, like here for example, they are like very close by, but they're not like merging, if that makes sense. I think that's the issue. Like if I put them too close, they'll just like merge, and I don't want that. But I want them to be like almost like touching. I need to make sure I erase the start and the what's it called? The end? That's the one. Once I'm done with it. So yeah, I think like we'll have this one. Wait, hang on. Why are you back? I thought I removed you. Is it... Wait, is it world space normal? Ah. It is, I think. Wait, no. Is it ambient occlusion? Oh, it's ambient occlusion. Alright. That's fine. We don't need that. I should have, like, this is probably like a big lesson learned in terms of if I want to bake anything, I need to make sure they're like, either we do that trick that we looked at, or we just don't, I guess. I'm gonna remove this. I'm gonna try and recreate it further down the line. Maybe like make the one that's like right next to it a bit smaller. I think this one's too thick too. And then we want to make sure we very softly erase those. Is that... Am I crazy? It's looking like it's indenting again. But it isn't. Oh, we need to get rid of that. Why is that there? Oh, thank you so much for the follow, Troubled Duck. Welcome in. Hello, Floral. Hi. Welcome in as well. I hope you're doing well. We met our follower goal. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I think we're at 570 now. I think it auto updates. I don't know if it goes like 580 or if it goes like 600 after, but how's the modeling today? The modeling is going good. We're doing, at the moment, we're just doing texturing, which I know it doesn't look like texturing because it looks like we're adding like things on, but we're just like basically fake putting normals on. I think maybe we need to do like less now. But this is all fake, like there's no actual geometry that goes outside. But it will just make it look nice when we what? When the model is like ready and like using a shader. Like usually it would look like this, right? It would just be like textured. But then we have like an actual shader on top as well. Shit, where am I? There we go. Okay. For your own model or a commission? So this one is my 2.0 that I'm working on. It's my purple design. Now, I think purple is going to be the color I'm going to stick by. I'm not going to be like, all right, 3.0 is my red design. Like, I want to experiment with different colors later, but not as like a different design. Well, yes, as a different design, but not as like a different main model, I guess, if that makes sense. Like, I really like purple, so we're going to keep purple. Yes. But we still have some stuff to do. We're not entirely there yet. There are some sleeves that are meant to be here. But I think I didn't retopologize them, so they looked a bit ugly when I imported them here, so I need to like do that. Purple goes hard though. It does. And it fits with like green, which I also like. Green is a nice color, and then an accent of gold. Now, usually I'm a silver gal. Usually, like when I wear jewelry, I wear silver, but you can't beat a gold and purple combo. Like, there's just no way. They go hand in hand. So, yeah. Oh, and then a little bit of pink. This is meant to be, like, semi-transparent. I don't know why it isn't right now. I think we need to look into that. Oh. Is my PC okay? My PC is okay. Why am I not allowed to change? Question mark. I think Substance Painter is like messing me about. Did I not just change it through here last time? I can change this, but I can't. Or did I? Hang on. Did I change it elsewhere? Oh, it's like completely just like the shader instance is empty. Oh, okay. They're all empty. Well, that's fun. I also feel like... Hang on. Oh. No, I don't want to shut down OBS. Let me just have a look, because I feel like this... Oh no, it's because it's Zenidora 2.0. That's why I say it's Zenidora 2. Okay, Substance Painter was like, yeah, today's not your day, I guess. Okay, I think I'm gonna have to restart Substance Painter, so I'll just do that real quick. Because it's being a bit weird. Actually, in the meantime, I can show you... So this is what... So I did like a test. And I think we're going to do this again. But we're going to improve it and we're going to add more. So this is like what the bodysuit would look like with an actual shader. I think I added... Yeah, I removed the matte cap of this. So... It still has like a semi-toon shading. Like it's not like super realistic. Everything else doesn't have a texture on at the moment, which is why it's looking like this, but everything else should have like... So this is using like a semi... what's it called? Semi-realistic shader, which is the standard shader. But this is using Pyomi, which is our toon shader. Let's see. I'm just gonna open the file again. I'm very confused. It's still not allowing me to change the thing. This is really weird. Oh, it's changed the shader setting. No, it hasn't. Okay, hang on. Let me just... Oh, not Blender. This is really weird. I'm gonna have to try and figure this out because I need to like be able to swap between them. I don't know why it's like acting this way. Is it a key I've pressed? No? It's like not having it. If I just like swap you to Toon. You are Toon. Because that is a Toon shader now. If I put you back into... Wait. It's like... It's like stuck at Toon. It doesn't change. What the fuck? Okay. I'm gonna have to just quickly, I guess, try and Google this. Substance painter, shader, instance, blank. Switch to a debug shader. Oh my god. It was because it was set to base color up here. That is definitely not confusing. Right, okay. Never mind. False alarm, false alarm. Right. Let's set this one to like 3 something. Yeah. Okay, cool. Right, let's continue on. So I think the general gist is that we want a few wrinkles on here. And at the moment, I'm just using a real image as a reference, which is like surprisingly hard. I don't know why. Like the test was like easy. It was just a few strokes, and this one's like, it just doesn't look right. I don't know how to explain it. It looks a bit jarring. Okay. We'll just try and continue. I think this one, for example, like this one has a line and then it like dips. But, or maybe, hang on. Oh no, wait, I'm using the wrong brush. There we go. It basically just goes like this. But I think we're just gonna have to erase a shitload of it. I think that's what's like causing the issue. I wonder if... Like, look how nice that looks. Why is this one so... I wonder if we need to like turn it down even more. Like, okay, right. It looks more normal like this. I think it was just too strong. Which makes sense. I claimed first and immediately had to leave. That's fine. That's fine. I appreciate you claiming first. Also, I hope you're doing well. Do you have stream today? It's Friday, isn't it? I've honestly, because I've had today off, in my entire, like the entire day, I've just been like, oh my god, it's Saturday. I don't have stream. But that means tomorrow is Sunday, which means I have work on Monday. But it's Friday, and I don't even have work on Monday, so my brain's just been fried. Yes, I have stream today. Oh, very nice. What are you gonna be doing or playing? Thank God today is off. Yeah, honestly, it was nice that I kept thinking it was Saturday rather than thinking it was Saturday and it was Sunday. Do you know what I mean? Like, I'm glad every time I reminded myself, oh shit, it's actually not Saturday, I have an extra day. And I have 2 extra days because I have Monday off as well. Monster Hunter Stories? Oh, very nice. Is that like a... Is that a spin-off game or is that like a main quest? I haven't played Monster Hunter much yet. I haven't even played much video games, to be honest. I played a little bit of that Japanese learning game, which I've taken a break from now just because I've like just been working on commissions and stuff. And then I played a little bit of Ace Attorney again because I started the franchise and then I obsessively played it and then I stopped for a bit. And then I was like, right, I'm gonna continue it. And then I continued one evening, and then I just not touched it since. Because every time, like, it's evening, I'm like, oh, I don't want to think. Ace Attorney does make you think sometimes. So I was like, oh, I don't want to think. So, Stories is a spin-off. Yeah, it's really fun. Hi, Dante. Welcome in. No, it's official, but you can ride the monsters. Oh. I want to ride the monsters. I don't know if you guys have played Black Desert. I don't even know if it's like still alive, but I really liked this one class in Black Desert Online, which allowed you to summon like it was like a hunter class. And I think I didn't play it long enough for this to happen, but I think at some point like the monster kept growing with you and you can use it as a mount, if I remember correctly. I was really hyped for that, and then I just stopped playing. But like that whole class was done so well in my opinion. Like it was like the perfect like hunter class, you know? For some reason we had snowfall this week, so an extended break feels refreshing. Snowfall? It's been like, well, actually the weather's been horrible. It's been like a mix of everything. Snowfall in April. I don't know if I should call you lucky or unlucky. Depends on what you want. I'm really enjoying it so far. Just stuck out a boss fight. I'm gonna lurk though. I'm gonna rest for a bit. That's fine. Thank you so much for lurking. I hope you have a good rest, and I also hope you have a good Monsty Hunty stream later. We had snow too. It was miserable. Where do you guys live where you get snow in April? This is crazy. Absolute insanity. Watch me just like look up Norwegian weather and it's like snowing. Maybe. Hang on. Weather in Norway. It's snowing! Oh my god. It's like nearly -degrees. What the fuck? That's wild. Is it just UK that's like, yeah, we're gonna have like sun? Well, it's not sunny today. I don't know. Actually, I have my window curtain closed, but Germany? Oh. For some reason, Dante, I thought you were living in the US, but I guess I just assume everyone lives in the US until I know more. I know that Floral lives in Germany. Mind you, we went from 15, 19 degrees to snow in 2 days. Yeah, that's insane, because that's generally been the weather. Well, that's what it's felt like in my room anyway. Like, my room gets really warm whenever there's any sun. And it'll be like 15 degrees outside, and then it'll be like 26 degrees in my room. And it feels like summer. It's not summer, but it feels like summer. Of course, if I open the window, some of the heat disappears. But it's like, the one time I opened the window, not the one time, but the first time, like, with the sun that I opened the window was the other day. And immediately I got a wasp in my room, and I was like, fuck's sake. Why? And then I just immediately closed it. I was like, nah, I'd rather just like put the AC on, because fuck that. It was a big wasp as well. Bastards. If it was a bee, I'd still be scared, but I'd be like, oh, you poor thing. But it looked like a wasp, and then I think we did confirm it was a wasp after. But we still, well, I say we. I didn't do anything. We still took it outside. Usually we're not very friendly to wasps, but bees we are. We love bees in this household. Posted you a pic of this week's experience in your server. Hang on. Let me have a look. I'm gonna investigate. Oh my god. That is insane. Also, I don't know why, but those houses look really big. Like, it feels like, it looks like you're like on top of like, what's it called? Like a flat building, like a really tall flat building, and that just makes all the other houses really tall. Did Germany just have tall houses or something? That's insane though. Are you even allowed to like work on roofs and stuff during that, like during snow? I feel like that's like a disaster, isn't it? It was a company's building. Ah, that makes sense. That makes sense. Yeah, it looked very industrial. I don't know how to explain it. Or like a flat. Like, you know when you watch like sitcoms, and they'll like go on top, like they'll go like on top of the flat thing as like their balcony, which is weird. I think some schools have that as well, where you can go on top. Well, you're not meant to, but you can go like on the top of the school building. It looks a bit like that. It had nothing to do with your picture, but I just wanted to let you know. That's a lot of snow though. That's crazy. What? Hang on. I just want to see like London temperature right now. Why is it giving... Hang on. Celsius. It's 13 degrees in London right now. Which is crazy compared to your, like, insane snow. We love April here. Now it is 10 degrees and sun. Okay, so now it's finally gone back up. Okay. That's good. That's good. Yeah, we've had some, like, weird temperatures. Not even temperatures. It's just, like, weird, like, weather behavior. There was one day where it was, like, it went from, like, rain to sun to rain to sun to rain to sun, and I was like, okay, it needs to fucking choose. There we go. And then it got windy, I think, and then yeah, it was just really weird. And I even saw, like, on that day, I think I saw like 3 people on Twitter who were like complaining about it because they also happen to live in the UK. Like, it feels like all of UK just shares like the same weather, which I feel a bit dumb saying that. Is that generally the case? No. Maybe it's just because Norway is so long. But, like, you can have one type of weather in, like, southern Norway and a different type of weather in northern Norway, right? Maybe they're, like, on average the same. I don't know. I'm gonna stop talking before I keep making myself look like a fool. Oh, shit. I forget. You guys can hear me drink. I was having some cold tea. All right. I don't think we did. I think we were productive last stream, but I also don't think we were productive last stream. So I think I need to, like, step up. But I don't know how long we're going for today. Because I don't have work tomorrow. Well, I don't do on any Fridays, to be fair. But I've not been at work today in the traditional sense. So maybe I'll just call it, like, at the same time, or maybe we'll go longer, or maybe we'll go shorter. I don't know. I will make my decision. I don't like how it's like, I think it's the topology. I don't like how it's like when you look up, it's all like, I don't know. It doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. Focus mode then? Yes. We should focus. I say we, as if you guys are like doing this. But you know what I mean. You know what I mean. Does anyone have any fun Easter plans? For anyone who celebrates? I feel like I don't really, in the traditional sense, celebrate Easter. I don't really know what people do to celebrate Easter, but I do have an Easter egg. I have a Biscoff Easter egg, which I'm very excited to try. But I'm not allowed to open it until Sunday, I've been told. So I'm gonna have to be patient, even though there's like chocolate in the house, you know? My worst nightmare. Focusing on the stream? Okay, yeah, that's fine. That's fine. If everyone just like stares intensely at the screen, it will transfer the energy through to me, and that will make me focus more. 100%, that's how it works. I do have pressure sensitivity on here, right? Yeah, I do. Yeah, I do. Okay. Just looks a bit odd. I don't know how to explain it. It just looks a bit weird. Anyway, I think that's probably okay. It looks more like scars than wrinkles at the moment, and I don't know how to fix that. But I think what we'll do is we'll just like we'll be done with these, and we can always come back. Well, not always, but we can for an extended period of time, we can come back and we can change it or you know, do all that fun stuff. So I think we'll do that. And then we'll just continue on adding wrinkles. I think if we add more wrinkles, that will help. Like if we just turn her into like a really old lady, I think that would be good. Thank you so much for the watch streak, Flounder. Thank you. Oh, that's what I was gonna Google. I want to see if StreamerBot can show these events because it is very annoying that it doesn't show. Sorry, I've just completely distracted myself. StreamerBot watch streak chat. Hang on. Watch streaks trigger when a user shares. So why is that not showing? Am I using an old version of the chat? Hang on. I don't know. Not the blobby. Hi, Duo. Hello. Welcome. Really old lady? Is wrinkles defining the important feature? Yeah, we'll just make this bodysuit look like a really old lady. Like we'll just have to wrinkle her up. We have to like lift her up and squeeze. You know when like you have a towel and you're like you make all the water come out and then it doesn't really become wrinkly in the process. I think I've confused the word wrinkle with the other one, which sounds very similar, and none of what I'm saying makes sense. But you know what I mean. You know what I mean. Let me just see if I can fix this StreamerBot thing like real quick because it's very annoying that it's like not. Check for updates. I have the latest version. All right. In the Discord server we go. I should be in the StreamerBot Discord server. I think if I just search watch streak, it's gonna come up and someone's gonna tell me how to fix it. Watch streak. Are you using the watch streak trigger? Oh, do I need to set it up? I tried setting up a streak command to say... Oh no, that's not it. Oh, question. Is there a reason Twitch watch streak doesn't show up in StreamerBot's multi-chat window? Oh. This is from a user in the Discord. They've said watch streak is in beta on the API. If it is there at all right now, we can't get reliable data for it. Triggers and sub actions are placeholders. If they ever do make it stable. Oh, okay, so it's a not a defect, it's a limitation on Twitch's side. That's annoying. Okay, cool. I'll wait. I'll be patient until like Twitch fixes their shit. That's fine. Checking streamer things live. That definitely won't take more than 5 minutes, surely. Definitely not. Tempting fate. Listen, half of my streams is just like, I'd say 90% of my streams are just me looking things up that you guys say, and I go, oh yeah, that makes sense, and it reminds me of this entirely different thing. And the other 10% is me actually like doing stuff. But it's fine. Don't worry about it. Just realized I had something in my tablet. Can you guys hear this out of curiosity? Hang on. Why that looks weird. My model's like moving up and down. Okay, yes, okay. Cool. I don't know why. I just like doing this. I'm wearing my glove as well, so it has a different sound. Like if I do my normal, hang on. That's just my hands, but with the gloves it sounds a bit different. What are you rubbing on his my hands? Like an evil supervillain. I also am really glad that you guys can hear my claps. And my wait. Can you guys what's it called? This? It has a word, name. Not whisper. What's it called? Oh, my brain, it doesn't know the word. The thing. Okay, this is gonna drive me insane. I need to figure it out. Snap? No, it's not snap. It's like... It's not snap. It's... Oh, hang on. Oh, sorry. I just hit my mic. Hi, Zingy. Oh my, it's looking quite nice. Thank you. Yes, I'm just adding some wrinkles at the moment. But I just got completely distracted. I need to figure out what this is called. It's like... Is it snap? Snap your fingers? But it's not snap your fingers. It's like... Is it... No, that's not it. Snapping your fingers. That's... Is that the word? Am I thinking of a Norwegian word that... Hang on. 19 languages. Come on, Norway, you gotta be on the list. No, Norway's not on the list. Okay, Google Translate. There's a specific word for it that I'm thinking of. And I cannot. Knipse. That's Norwegian. Okay. That's Norwegian. Okay. It's snap or click, right? What else would it be? I think it was one of those things. So I recently discovered that, you know that word that I sometimes say, the scurrying in my brain word? VC would ask me what the fuck that means because it's not an English word. And I was very confident that it was a word. It was a word. Well, it is a word, but it's a Norwegian word, which is why it made no sense when I said it in English. But you say it like when something is, like something's not right, you say something skurre, but not like that because I can't say it properly in the way that most Norwegians say it. But it's like skurre, and I kept translating that in my head to something scurrying in my brain, and it didn't make sense. But yeah, I can't believe I've had 2 of these lately. I feel like all the languages are just merging together. What would your evil supervillain name be? I think Zenidoki is a good one. Yeah. I don't know why, but it has a certain ring to it. I don't know, actually. Zenevil. That's the one. Reminds me of how I use English figure of speech in Dutch and vice versa. Yeah, no, it's... You might not realize until someone points it out and you're like, oh, that doesn't make sense. But okay, yeah. I guess it makes sense, but it doesn't make sense. Like, you know it's a word, you know it's a phrase or something like that, but you just don't realize it's not in the language you're speaking. Like, there's a Norwegian phrase that I always like think of when someone says, oh, the weather's really bad or the weather's really poorly, and it's like it's not a phrase, it's more like a, I don't know what the word is, but it's like something you say, which I'm trying to remember what it's called, but I don't actually remember. It's basically like there's no such thing as bad weather, only bad clothing. And I don't remember what it is in Norwegian at the moment, but that immediately like comes into my head because that's something that all Norwegians say. Like, it doesn't matter the weather. Obviously Norway has never experienced like tornadoes or anything, so those are exceptions. But no matter the weather, even if it's snow, rain, sunny, you just need to like wear the appropriate clothes for it to have a fun time. But then I realized I don't think it's a saying. I think that's it. I don't think it's a saying in English because British people just like complaining about the weather all the time. It's raining steel pipes? Oh, I've not heard of that one. I think the one I've heard of is it's raining cats and dogs, which I think is also used in English, unless I'm mistaken. Maybe. To be fair, Norwegians also just complain about the weather. I feel like it's a universal thing. If you have like a little bit of rain, you're like, all right, the weather is fucking shit. But like stuff like wellies and raincoats and stuff like that is very, very popular in Norway, I'd say. It probably is in like other countries as well, but you always, not always, you very often see people wear appropriate like weather clothes outside. I feel like in the UK I've seen people wear like an umbrella, like they use an umbrella, and that's fine. But half the time Norwegians will just like, they'll just wear like a weather coat, like a raincoat, and they'll like completely protect themselves. And they'll wear like, they're not scared of wearing like the rain pants. You get like pants that you can use as well. And same with snow, like we will often wear these like overalls that are meant for really cold weather and to try and like not have the snow through it. Like it's just those little things. But at the same time, as soon as there's a bit of nightlife in Norway, all that not like knowledge and all that information goes out the window, and people will just like wear whatever they want. Like they'll wear club outfits outside, if that makes sense, and they'll be freezing cold because it's raining and they didn't plan for it. It is a Dutch expression, so of course you haven't heard of it. No, I get that, but like I think we say raining cats and dogs in Norway, but I think it's also an English saying. So it's raining steel pipes. I'm shocked hasn't also been been adopted by English, I guess, if that makes sense. Was my thought process. Are you bouncing your leg? No, I think I'm just I've upped the sensitivity on my movement, and I think I was just like moving up and down like generally. What's the nightlife like in Norway, Zenny? Are you very familiar with clubbing? I wouldn't say so. I think so when I turn 18, because 18 is the first time you can drink in Norway. So it's a bit weird, but you can drink beer and mix cocktails when you're 18, but then to drink spirits you need to be 20. So people will still just go out when they're 18 and drink. But I never really went to clubs. I find clubs very loud, and I'm not a dancer of any kind. So I just like, I don't know. I'd rather go to like a pub or a bar, which is also loud, but at least there's no dancing people, if that makes sense. But I remember going to this one club because I had like the best sour apple drink I'd ever had, and it was very expensive, unfortunately, like even for Norway standards. Alcohol is stupidly expensive in Norway, but that was the only reason why I went to that one club. But yeah, I was not a big clubbing person. A pub? You really have integrated in the UK. To be fair, I did more alcohol drinking in Norway than I did in the UK, but I do like how pubs in the UK, they feel a lot more comfortable. Like they're a lot more like, you can get your drinks, you can also get food, and also they allow dogs, or some of them do, which means you get to see cute dogs when you go to a pub. And it's a lot more like normalized. Like in the daytime, people will like bring their children to pubs because it's okay. Like it's something you don't really see in Norway, but in the UK it's like completely normal. I like the creases you did for the texture. Thank you so much. Yeah, the texture isn't entirely done. I think I'm too distracted to work on this. But we're gonna lock in. Also, hello Tay, welcome in. Right, we'll do. I'll snooze that ad real quick, and then we'll do a bit of texturing. I think, yeah. Let's get some stuff done. I want to try and finish the bodysuit today, but that's unlikely. I'm not gonna lie. I was thinking we probably want some stuff in this area because this is a very normal area to have creases as well. What? I kept calling you wrinkles before. It's creases, right? Creases is the right word. Oh my god. I don't know where my English has disappeared to, but I think they're way too thick. The bodysuit needs a lot of care and attention after all. It does, but you say that. But this skirt is gonna like block it now. Oh! Nothing happened. The skirt is gonna block it like 90% of the time. So, but yeah, it has to be good still. It has to be good. Why was that unticked? Why did it still allow me to see it when it was okay? Many questions. It doesn't matter. It's fine. There was nothing to show there. I think maybe like a smaller crease would be good. Or maybe like a smaller one that goes here. Yeah, I think that's good. And then, oh. And maybe just like a last one here. And then I think that's gonna be it for the symmetrical ones, because otherwise it's gonna look a bit odd with all the symmetry everywhere. But we also can, oh no, we need to do this. I think we can probably bring them further in maybe. I forgot for sure, but aren't creases inward and wrinkles outward? Oh yeah. Yeah, you're right. Okay, maybe wrinkles wasn't the worst word to use. Yeah, I think you're right. Yeah, yeah, I think so. I think so. Right, I think we're gonna do the break now, and then once we're back, we're gonna like completely lock in. I've just noticed I'm getting really warm in this room already. It's like, hang on, let me check. It's already 26 degrees in my room. So I'm gonna just take my little break. We'll be back in about 3 minutes. Don't worry, we're gonna pause everything so nothing's missed. And I'll see you guys very soon. All right, BRB. Hello, welcome back, welcome back. Hang on, I feel like I'm taking up a lot of space, but I feel like I'm also quite far away. Hang on. Oh. Oh my god, where am I? I feel like if I just like make myself bigger, but yeah, there we go. She's gone again. No, I'm back. I'm here. I do want to try and figure out a better way to show like the full screen, but also like show me in 3D, if that makes sense. Because I feel like I'm fighting with myself most of the time in terms of like being in the right area. I feel like I'm like my movement is vibrating quite loud. I don't know why. I think I know why. Hang on. Okay, is that better? Maybe. No, I think I've increased the thing too much. Where's my tracking asset? Can you guys still hear me okay? Like when I'm looking in this direction? I think so, but I think that should be a little bit more thingy. Some people scale the full screen down so you have empty space at the bottom and right where you can put stuff like a model, socials, whatever. Yeah, so I think I like those layouts, just not for me. Like, so when I say those layouts, I mean the ones that are like super thematic, they look really cute, and they have like all sorts of stuff going on. Like, I like that. But I feel like if I take up too much space with the overlay, you're not gonna be able to see much in terms of like there's a lot of icons and stuff in Substance and Blender that are quite small. So I think I just need to find like a good happy medium, do you know? Hi Mio, welcome in, hello. I think I just need to I need to look at a couple different like layouts that people do and see like which one resonates most with me. I think having maybe, I don't know, because if you scale something down, you want to make sure that you have to scale it with an aspect ratio, like with that aspect ratio. Otherwise it's going to be stretched, right? Some people change the scale of the UI for videos and streaming. Scale of the UI. Oh, you mean they have like multiple different, like I've seen people have like one just chatting overlay and then like one for gaming and stuff like that. Do you mean? Oh, scaling up the UI. Sorry. Right. Got it. Blender UI. Got it. Can I do that for Substance? I don't know if I can do that with Substance. I think I can do that with Blender. But I don't know if... I'm gonna look now. I can't see anywhere. I might be missing it. Oh wait, viewport scaling. That's set to auto or none. I don't know. At least Blender has a setting to change the size of all the icons and stuff. Yeah, I think that could work. But then I think because I use the same Blender for streaming and this like as I do offline, I might be like, oh god, there's like I'll feel claustrophobic. I don't know how to explain it. But I'll feel like there won't be enough space. But then for streaming it's good to have it so that people can see all the icons. But I also think generally if there's nothing, if I'm not resizing the window itself, I take up a lot of space, which is an issue that we've had, right? So you guys can't really see what's going on down here because I'm in the way. So I think I need to combine maybe like a frame with, like maybe I need to change my layout to make it work. Does that make sense? I don't know. Maybe I need to put everything onto the left side, which I think I can do. And then I just have to get used to that type of layout. The other issue is that you tend to move your model around when you want to show specific stuff. I know. I don't just have like a consistent like, oh, this is my model, this is where it is. I'm like, no. Do you want to see like my skirt? Do you want to see the back of my head? And then I have to like move the camera around and that messes with things as well. So you might need an overlay that turns your display into a rectangle completely separate from the model, but then that would require the software to look smaller. Yeah, I think what I've seen some people do is they'll have like a scene for like the model, so it makes it bigger, but they'll like do like a transition on it so it looks really nice. Or they'll do, there's a plugin that allows you to like do transitions between, like if I click this source, it does a transition. I mean, I think I already have something kind of set up for, no, I was gonna set it up for something and then I just didn't. But there's a plugin that exists that does that, which is really cool. I think it probably helps, like I have the just chatting scene and then I have it's called standard Blender, but it's just anything that's like a game or Blender or whatever. I think I need to like maybe have another scene or like just use this just chatting scene more to like, how do I explain it? To just show things instead of messing with my Blender screen, I guess. That might be it, yeah. Because in Naruto, the just chatting screen and the starting, like, not starting screen, but the standard Blender screen, they use different cameras. So when I go to just chatting, this is a different camera and it does like a bunch of shit. It turns on the environment, it turns off light sources so that I can have the environment light source and all that stuff. Is that thing with the audio still going on, by the way? Where it's like, when I change scene, it like, not turns off the audio, but it like changes the audio. I remember someone mentioning this. I don't know if this was Chilky or someone else who mentioned that it was happening, and I don't know if I turned it off. Blobby. Oh, Blobby has an outline as well. Oh no, that's just an outline on me. All right. Actually, let me. I also want to like make my own environment one day. How do I? I don't know how to change that. Scene transitions, maybe. Properties. Oh, I found it, but there's no way to turn it off. There's an audio fade style, which is I can either do fade out to transition point, then fade in, or crossfade. But there's no way to like, hang on. OBS, turn off audio fade style. Oh wait, maybe crossfade is the thing that will fix it. Hang on, I'm just gonna do some tests, okay? Does that work? Did that like reduce the volume? Maybe. Hello, 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 hello. Okay, I don't know if that worked. I guess I'll check my VOD afterwards. I didn't hear a difference. Okay, that's good. That's good, because I think previously it would like fade it out. Or unless you mean you didn't hear a difference between me changing that setting. Maybe. Maybe. I don't know. Alright. Let's ignore stream scuff at the moment. Hang on. I have a... Okay, I'm back. Right. So Zingy just sent me some nice references for clothing creases. So I think I'm gonna steal them. Thank you so much, Zingy. I think it's generally the idea that I was doing at the moment. Let me just put it into my pure ref so I have it there. By the way, are these highlights and folds? Did you draw them, or are they baked lights? So they are using the height, and let me show you. Oh, I guess you can't really see. So basically this material, this one right here, oh, fuck. I need to do what I said I wouldn't do. I'm just gonna put myself in the middle for now. This one has color set to off. So like you can have color set to it, so it paints multiple different channels. So I've set color off, and it's using the height channel. So basically anywhere I draw, it will, well, it would help if I drew anywhere. It would like, oh, now my ass is in the way. There we go. It would like paint the height on. And then I'm using a filter, which is called height to normal, which changes that to normals instead. So basically I'll then take that normal texture or normal map into Unity and slap that into the shader, and that will make it look like that. So basically, yeah, it's like painted on normals without needing to know how to paint the normals on. I think you can probably get a better result if you manually paint them, because you can do that. If I go to normal, I can then make a new layer, turn off color, and just do normal, and then select like a normal color. Now I don't remember what the colors and normals are entirely, but you can do like this and start like painting. I think it's like pink, right? Is pink a color? Pink is, I think, is a color. Hang on, let's, if I do, yeah, you can see that doesn't look very good, but that is like painted on normal. So you can do that as well if you know how to do that, but I do not. So I'm gonna normal test. There we go. Okay, cool. So let's go back to, I think this was our latest one. Yeah. Or was it? Hang on. Yes, it was. All right. Yes, we want some folds or creases or whatever wrinkles down there. I'm gonna move myself again now. I think that's good. Like, I guess my main problem is I want to be visible, but also I want to, like, allow you guys to see what the fuck I'm doing. Because I know how confusing it is. Like, if you guys see something that I'm doing and you're like, how did she do that? And then I'm, like, covering the thing that I clicked on to make it happen. It can be a bit frustrating. I used to have, this was in Blender, but I used to have a screencast key plugin. I don't know, like, I still have the plugin, but I think I just haven't updated it maybe, and that's why it doesn't work. Or maybe I need to like re-enable it. But I don't have anything equivalent in Substance, which can be a bit annoying. I've just realized this is like very like in the way. Hang on. I'm thinking just like adding a crease or two from there. Not like this though. I think it needs to be thinner. I think they're way too thick. Maybe something like this instead. It's very hard to get in there though. Guess I'll have to just tackle it from both angles. How did you do all those heights on the bodysuit? Can you speed through the last 3 streams in 2 minutes or so? No! I literally just made a... I assume you're not seriously asking, but I literally just made a thing, and then I put a thing on, and then I did another thing, and there you go. If you're genuinely asking, I will go through it again. Let's see. I think I'm just gonna combine that. So that will be one. No, not generally. I don't even have Substance Painter. That's fine. I don't really recommend anyone to have Substance Painter. Because unless you have a student license, you're gonna have to like pay for it. And that's bad. Paying Adobe is bad. Unless you buy the, you can buy like the yearly version, which isn't as bad. Which I might end up doing once my student license runs out. It's both the best and the worst, yes. Totally. I feel like every stream now, I've just been like talking about how much I hate Adobe. Do you think they'll ever sponsor me? I swear to God, if they start putting like AI slop in Substance, I'm gonna be very pissed. I think they've done that on Photoshop, haven't they? It's 195 euros for the yearly version on Steam. Oh, that is a lot of money, isn't it? But it's like how people justify Maya subscription. Like if you do like a commission, which is more than like 195 euros, you can like get that back in one commission. And then you have it for life, don't you? Yeah. So it's not that bad when you think about it, but it's like, it's a lot as an upfront cost, you know? Or you can get a subscription for 20, that's, I'm sorry, a big fucking scam. That's a lot of money. Is that just, is that for all of it? Like for all of the Adobe stuff? Or is that just for Substance? To quote what exactly you get: stay up to date with the latest versions of Substance 3D Painter, Substance 3D Designer, and Substance 3D Modeler, plus get access to 1,000 game-ready 3D assets. I don't want access to Substance 3D Designer and Substance... What the fuck is Substance 3D Modeler? Is that like their Blender equivalent? I don't care about any of that. It's probably very good for like people who do realistic stuff, but I just don't need that. Why would I then want to pay extra for programs I don't need? It doesn't make any sense. Okay, this little gap is getting very annoying. I can't like get in there. Oh wait, maybe I can. Haha, skill issue on me. Oh wait, can I? I don't know. I don't know what's going on. Where am I drawing right now? Am I drawing with the red? Oh, I am. Okay. It's their Blender equivalent with mixed reviews. Honestly, I'm not surprised. What is... Hang on, I want to see. Is this on Steam as well? Substance 3D Modeler. I want to see the reviews. Hang on. Substance 3D Modeler 2025 gets a lot right, but also gets important basic things wrong. It's 2025 and the tablet and pen support is bad. I feel like that's like the same for Substance, to be honest. Like Substance Painter. But then again, they're using a Huion tablet. And I had this exact same issue with the Huion, their own driver. But then now that I'm using Open Tablet Driver, it works. So I don't know if it's like a Huion issue or a Adobe, well, not Adobe, but Substance issue. The VR is the main reason to use Modeler. I didn't. VR? Okay. Some people seem to generally be happy with it though. There's not that many reviews. Like compared to like... There's 79 reviews. I feel like Substance Painter has a lot more, right? Why can I not find... Huh? Oh no, so, because they release yearly versions, right? So the newest one for 2026 has 29. Only 29. There is a recent review on Substance Painter that said, poor Adobe can only add minor updates for a product they charge 300 AU for. Poor multi-billion-dollar company. Yeah. Rest in pieces, I guess. That one has mostly positive reviews though. And I get that because it's... Substance Painter is just a nice program. Unfortunately, that Adobe managed to get their grubby hands on it. But, you know... They're all on Steam. I think at least that part is decent. That you can buy a standalone, because I think for most Adobe programs you can't. But I think that's because it was owned by a different company, right? And then it got bought out by Adobe. So I think they've always had like you can buy it standalone type of price. What's going on here? Some weird, like... Is it a UV thing? Oh, it is, isn't it? Maybe not? No, it isn't. What the hell? Why is it, like, breaking up there? I'm just gonna, like... try and like go get around it, I guess. Oh. What are you? Why are you like not smooth? Anyway. All right, Wafer came to Windows. I haven't tried it yet on Windows. I was gonna try it on this model, but then we just like went into Substance Painter. I might do a test of it because I think it's on beta on Windows, which is really cool. There's a like a almost like a trial version of it on iPad, which is where it originally launched. So I think you can try it for free without any saving functionality, which I think is completely fair in terms of actually trying it out before you buy it. It's not like insanely expensive either, so I think it would still be worth to buy it. But I do love it when devs give people the ability to actually try it out completely without like any features except for like stuff like saving, like that one makes sense, but like without any features being unlocked except for like saving and export. I think Paint Tool Sci did that as well, but honestly I don't use Paint Tool Sci anymore, but it was such an amazing program at the time when I used it. Always good idea to test new software when you have concerns with existing software. I do want to test it. I think my only problem is that it's another program to learn. So obviously in Substance, I know where, you know, things I like are. But whenever you introduce a new program, like I started learning 3D Code because I wanted that to be an alternative to Substance Painter. And I felt a bit overwhelmed with all the features. I don't know how many features Wafer has, but I definitely want to try it. Because I think when I looked at it on the iPad, it looked relatively simple. I think I'll just have to take a little bit of time to like use the layout. Now, if it has re-import, like re-import mesh, and it handles it as beautifully as Substance Painter, which I don't expect it to have, but if it does, it will have all my money, honestly. I can do without re-import, but it's such a crucial part of my workflow at the moment that it would be a bit annoying if I did make a mistake and that I couldn't as easily, like if I found a mistake halfway through, I couldn't as easily recover it as I could with Substance. But I haven't actually fully looked at the features yet. I'm very excited though that there might be something that could actually deal with Substance Painter that is coming to Windows. Okay, I don't think I can make it much smoother than that. I don't know why it's giving me such a hard time. Let's do, I just want to put like the color to see like, oh, hang on. Yeah, there's like a weird, I think this is where the UV is. I think that's why, but if I'm using, if I'm using 3D, which I am not. Even if I'm using this one, it doesn't go away, and that's a bit annoying. I think I'm gonna have to just deal with that for now. Man, I love Twitter compression. I find some video I want to check in detail to see what they did with their model, and the 2080p video looks like 3060p. I know, it fucking sucks. It really does. But Paint Tool Sci is also so cheap that it's whatever, even if you purchase it. That is true. I remember using it when I was younger, and of course it was a program that was very easily downloaded, of course, legally, quote unquote legally. So when I was like really young, I used it that way. But then even if like I swapped to Clip Studio Paint when I got older, but I still went back and just like purchased Paint Tool Sci because I think it was like, it gave me so much joy using it when I was younger. I felt bad almost because it's just like one guy, right? Blobby. Okay, time for me to go to bed. Bye bye. No worries, Timo, no worries. I hope you have a good night's sleep, and thank you so much for stopping by. Have a fantastic Easter if you celebrate it. But yeah, I think everyone should buy Paint Tool Sci like 3 times over. I've been trying to learn Krita because I don't want to deal with licensing. Hello, Chalix, welcome in. Krita is another good one. I think I tried Krita many years ago. Do I have it in my Steam library? I feel like I do. I feel like the Steam version is paid. If I'm not, like, I could be making shit up. Hang on. I think I got it gifted. I know it's free if you download it, but I don't know if the Steam version is free. No, so it's very cheap, but it is something you need to purchase on Steam, and you can download it for free on the website, I think, last time I checked. It was a really good program when I tried it, but I think there was something about Clip Studio Paint that just absolutely hooked me, and I've just stuck with that program ever since. But I would 100%, like, as a free software, I'd 100% recommend Krita. I think Noctis uses Krita together with 3D models to, like, I think he'll paint in Krita and then it will like almost instantly transfer over to Blender or something, or like a different program. Isn't it Fuss? If you have to pay, that might be a scam. No, so it's not a scam. It's by, I think it's uploaded by the Krita team, but I think they provided a Steam version that you could pay to support. I don't really remember. Hang on, I'm gonna try and see if I can look. It is exactly the same as the free one, but Steam version paid. Yeah, okay, so there's a post from 6 years ago on the Krita subreddit asking what the differences are. Someone's top comment says the Steam version updates automatically, the download from the site doesn't. That's it. Though obviously paying for the Steam version funds Krita's development, as does donating via the website. Yeah, so I think it's just to like a bit of convenience. There's no difference in functionality, but I remember getting a gift to me by a family member a couple years ago. Do I have it downloaded? I do. But yeah, I think Noctis uses Krita to paint on the 2D part. I don't think you can use it with 3D models yet, like directly, can you? I do think Clip Studio Paint is my favorite as well, even though I don't really draw much 2D anymore. But if I use anything, it's like Clip Studio Paint, just because of how like the interface and everything, and the like, you can download assets from the website. I don't know if Krita has something like that. If it does, that's amazing. But I see. It's always nice to give a kickback to the dev team. They do good work. Oh, 100%. And also their mascot is absolutely adorable. I love the, is it a squirrel? Krita's mascot? It's so cute. Like if I were to have like a furry model, which I'm not a furry, but if I were to have a furry model, I'd want it to look as cute as that, if that makes sense. I don't know if they consider it a furry model actually, but it's very like adorable. I don't know how to explain it. It has a very like animified furry face, I guess. But yeah, if Krita, like if any, it doesn't even have to be Krita. If Clip Studio Paint or Clip Studio Paint kind of already implemented it, but not very greatly. But if any like drawing program like Clip Studio Paint, Paint Tool SAI, Krita, like anything that was a 2D program implemented good 3D functionality to paint on models, that like my heart will be sold. I know that Procreate on the iPad already does that to an extent, but my only like beef with Procreate is that I haven't checked lately. I don't know if they've implemented it yet, but they took years to change a feature request, which was providing unlit mode for the 3D models in Procreate. It took them years to change that to under consideration or planned feature. It was like marked as like not considered or something for years. And that really pissed me off. Just completely like, oh, what's going on? Just that part itself pissed me off. So I haven't used it. But I like using Procreate for sketching on the iPad. Alright, Zenny furry model win. Maybe one day. I think it'll be cute. But more on like the cutesy side rather than like a traditional furry model. Because I like the animified ones, you know? Arguably the current one is already furry adjacent. There's like this, there's a drawing which shows like the scale of furry, and I think mine is not very close to like the furry. on that scale. I don't remember what it's called. Is it like a picture of a fox or something? Scale of furry. Oh yeah, I found it. Mine is like so far away from the actual like furry. To be fair, so mine is on number 1, and then 3 is like furry, and then 5 is like animal. It's, hang on, I'll link it to you guys. It's this one that I'm thinking of. Mine is a number 1. I'm like, I don't even have like, I think is Sonic considered 2, and then furry model is considered 3, and then 5 is just like the animal. What are the primary tools you need for painting on UVs? So basically this. So I need a 2D UV window here, which I can directly paint on if I want. I am technically painting on here. You can't really see it, but there we go. And then I need a 3D. So Procreate, I think, does this. It allows you to do 2D and 3D. I don't know if I can't remember if it does it very well. But drawing on the 3D model itself is a must. Drawing on the 2D texture is, I'd say that is a must too. I think they're both a must. Being able to do symmetry like this, where it symmetrizes based on the model, and you don't have to do any fancy like Clip Studio Paint as a symmetry tool, but it symmetrizes the view, not the actual model. I think that is like a very strong optional. And then as long as it just allows you to like have layers and do like use the brushes that come with the art program, then I think that's it. That's all I need. If it doesn't allow me to do normals or anything like that, then so be it. Like if it just allows me to do base color, that's fine. But something like that is like crucial, I think. But yeah, Procreate has done kind of sort of an implementation of it, and I think it works decently. But because Procreate's only on the iPad, you're kind of restricted to how strong your iPad is. Mine is not very strong. Mine is quite old now. My PC is much stronger in that sense. And I think, hang on. Oh, we want to add some more, don't we? I think Wafer might be like the biggest contender to it, based on what I've heard. The developers of Wafer already made a really strong 3D program on the iPad. So they've made, did they make Cozy Blanket? Hang on. They're called Sparseal, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, so Sparseal has been focusing mostly on iPad software. But they made Cozy Blanket, which is a retopology and UV unwrapping software on the iPad, which has really good reviews if I remember right. I'm just checking now. Oh, there's a new release. Never mind. It has 3.4. Shockingly. I swear it had higher, but Uniform was recently released. I tried that one out on the iPad, and that's meant to be a sculpting and modeling app on the iPad. And then they very recently released Wafer, which is texture painting. And that one I haven't fully tried on Windows yet. But they're all, as far as I know, generally like generously priced. I think, how much is Cozy Blanket? It doesn't tell me. Oh, I hate the App Store on the PC because you can't even see things. Cool. Does it say download for iPad, App Store? So Uniform is priced at $59.99. That's actually higher than I thought it was gonna be. Cozy Blanket doesn't tell me. Oh, Cozy Blanket is free, but I think it has in-app purchases that allows you to, I guess, pay for the program itself to have saving functionality, I assume, just based on Wafer, because that's what they've done with Wafer. Wafer is free to download on the on the iPad, but then you have to buy it to be able to save. Don't know how much it is actually on the iPad. iPad, App Store, oh, in-app purchase. It doesn't tell you. That's the issue. Apple is like, oh wait, in-app purchases. $19.99 for exporting the same document. So that's cheaper than uniform. That's quite nice. My apologies to future Zenidora for distracting you so much to stream to get like 5 strokes done. Figuratively speaking, of course. It's fine. It's not your fault. It's me. I am the problem. I get too easily distracted. That's actually like got me out of my thing, which means we can continue doing some wrinkles. I'm thinking maybe having like a few like across, or maybe just having some random ones. Like we don't want to have everything be symmetrical. So let's turn symmetry off for now. All right. I think having, let's see, where would we want some? Maybe like one here, just on this side. I'm just gonna paint with the texture for now, and then we can change it back to be a height map. I think that sounds good. Actually, should we just do that now? Because I feel like I can't see properly what it will look like. Yeah, there we go. And I feel like usually when there's a wrinkle, it's never alone. Could be talking shit, but we'll just do 2. And then I think, where else? Where else can we add a wrinkle? Maybe just one here. Huh? Oh, hang on. It'll probably help if I did it on the right place. I don't know if that one exactly makes sense, but that's okay. We can have some that don't make entirely sense, and if they still look okay, then I think that will be okay. Like when I'm looking at some of the realistic pictures of people wearing like bodysuits, they won't obviously have like random wrinkles, but they will have some that are just like one somewhere, you know? I wonder if they, realistically, will there be any near the chest maybe? Or maybe we just want some here. Ah, maybe we can just do like, because we definitely want some here. Oh, this one's symmetrical, so we're gonna have to make it symmetrical. That's fine. So, damn, this is what I get for trying to save space by overlapping them. Hang on, I should probably zoom in. It would come from like, this is the tension point, right? And then maybe like, maybe like a tiny one. Actually, I'm gonna remove this one. I'm gonna place it somewhere differently. I suppose it can be a bit tricky to figure out the tension on different places on an elastic material. Yeah, so the only issue is that these are all technically static. They're just there to make it a bit more interesting looking in terms of the shader working. I know that there's something called tension map or wrinkle map, but as far as I know, I don't know how to implement that. I think that would be cool. Like, I've seen a couple of like Twitter posts recently where it's like people doing, I think there was like a Spider-Man model where he was putting his shoulders back and he had a wrinkle map on and he was like dynamically changing wrinkles, and that looked sick. I just don't know if like Naruto or like Payomi support it. I don't know if Payomi support it. Maybe they do. Wait, maybe you could, hang on. I'm having ideas. What if, I'm not gonna do this. Someone else should do this. Not me though. It's a lot of work. But what if like, okay, just imagine just Naruto, right? In Naruto, you can set things to change based on the rotation or the angle of a bone. So that means you can, for example, set up corrective shape keys, right? But what if instead of doing shape keys, or in addition to shape keys, you instead change, oh, how would that work? Oh no, because you need like multiple different ones. I was thinking you can adjust the intensity of a normal map, but that would just be one. Or maybe two. I think Payomi also has a details map, so maybe it's like 2 maps. But I feel like usually you'd have like way more wrinkles than just like 2 areas, right? I wonder if there's a different shader that maybe supports it, because I think you can overlay materials, right? In Unity. So if there's one that supports the wrinkle map, maybe you can just have just that for, I don't know. Someone would have to like research it. Not me though. It's a lot of work. Hi Jilky, thank you so much for the spin. I did see it. Also, thank you so much for checking in. Okay, one last Google before we continue. I'm just thinking wrinkle map Unity. Like, I don't know what people use to do like wrinkles. Oh. So there's a post on Reddit about 3 years ago in the Unity 3D subreddit asking about this, basically, like, how do I do animated wrinkles on creatures? And then someone came up with saying, Google wrinkle maps for shaders. It is mostly uncharted effects in game development that is only now becoming popular. Now, keep in mind, this was 3 years ago. It is possible in Unity using custom shaders. Sakura Rabbit, which I know Zingy is familiar with, because he always raves about about Sakura Rabbit and their cool stuff. Raves, that is. A VFX artist using Unity has done multiple versions of it, and then they've linked to a post by Sakura Rabbit, and they are doing it in Unity, so it must be possible. Just maybe not with Payomi. How do you spell that program? Rudo? Oh, so it's Rudo. So hang on, I'll just write in chat. Make it a bit easier. So that's the main program I use for like my model and stuff. So yeah, it must be possible, but probably with a custom shader. Or maybe it is possible in Payomi, I don't know. I did some searches in the Payomi Discord server, because usually when I want to try and figure some information out about a program or about something, I'll A, search on Reddit using Google, and B, go into people's Discord servers to look by using keywords. But Discord's search system is dog shit. So I'll try a couple times and then give up if I don't find anything. I'll try like different words. But when I last searched in the Payomi Discord server, I wasn't able to find anything about if it was supported or not. Or maybe they said it wasn't supported, I don't know. Hang on. Oh, thank you so much for the feedback, Chilky. I will decrease that. I didn't realize they were so high up. Actually, that makes a lot of sense. Yeah, I'll decrease them in a bit. I'm just gonna see if there was any. I don't think there was anything else on that thread. Wrinkle map or tension. Wrinkle maps in URP. Let's have a look. Yeah, I might have to look into that. Because that will be sick. It will be a lot more work for 3D modelers if VTubers started asking for dynamic wrinkles. But how cool would that be? We need to do it for the coolness. Zingy's like, no! Not more work for the VTubers. Okay, yeah, let me quickly amend that shadow actually, based on Chilky's feedback. Where is it? Okay, you start the hype by doing it first. No, I'm not smart enough to, like, if it requires a custom shader, I don't know how to do that. We need like a shader wizard, a Unity shader wizard to do it. And then if I can make a video about it first, then I'll take all the credit. No. Oh, wait, Visu, I have an idea for you. I don't know if Visu would enjoy making shader stuff in Unity. He definitely could, but I don't know if he'd find it fun. No more work, Sunny. You have to tame your VTuber clients. Keep them on a leash. No. If anything, I'm on the leash. I also want to study this wrinkle tech though. I think Sakura Rabbit has that file for download. Oh, yes. How about you make a tutorial on it and then I steal the knowledge and then I'm happy. Then I don't have to do all the work. Yeah? Cool. We have a deal. It might be tricky if the shader isn't supported in your art software. So I think as long as it's supported by Varudo and by Unity, then that should be the requirement. Okay, buddy. Oh yeah, shadows. I forgot. Right, let's go back to... I should do base for now. The only issue is that if I remove this, I'm going to have to just fix that, but that's fine. I'm going to do a paint. Paint. Okay, yeah. Right, let me just look at that image Chilky sent. Further down. Okay, hang on. Further down. Like in... Oh, hang on. Do you know what's really annoying? I think sometimes I'll press my Stream Deck key and sometimes it will just hang. I don't know why that does that, but... Or does it need to go lower, actually? Oh. Okay, and then we just do... We just do this. Yes. Okay. Is that better? That's much better. Okay, good. Cool. I'm happy. Thank you for that. I didn't notice, to be fair. So I like it when people tell me, oh, this looks weird. And I can go, oh, no, that's intentional. Or, oh, shit, I didn't notice. Oh yeah, we're working on wrinkles up here. Fake wrinkles. I should probably just go in and do all this at the end, to be fair. Like, this has no effect on the texture, but I wanted to do some, so here we are. Maybe like connect these ones actually. I'm not gonna lie, I have no idea how this fabric holds together because it doesn't really make sense. I think the idea was that there was meant to be a button, but for that to happen, it would need to overlap. Maybe some things just need to be fictional. It looks like a crystal, okay? That's the effect I wanted. Ignore everything else. Sunny, I think you made 3 vaginas. Oh, that's intentional. I mean, there's probably a VTuber out there that has 3 vaginas. I'm not gonna lie. And I will happily model it. A pin holding it together. Hello, Zemji. Welcome in. Yeah, we can just say that the universe is holding it together. Or a pin. That could work. I could literally just put a button on it, and I don't think anyone would, like, bat an eye. It's just I will bat an eye, because I'll know that it's not real. Like, it wouldn't work like that. I try and, like, make things make sense. Except for when it comes to my own model. Because then I'm like, oh no, it's fictional. Teehee. Don't worry about it. But yeah, I could probably just put a button there and it would be fine. My only issue is that that means there's something in the middle that I'm going to have to work around to not have stretch. I don't want the button to stretch, if that makes sense. So it's probably just easier to not have anything there. It's magnetic. Yeah, why not? Standards for thee, but not for me. I mean, that's the whole thing. Like, unfortunately, like when I work on clients' models, I'll go like above and beyond, and I'll do a bit of extra stuff when I see that it would be better this way. Like, I'll be like, oh yeah, I'll just also fix this, even though that was like outside of the scope, but it will look better. Or I'll do it this way, or I'll like, oh, you know what? Maybe I should try this brand new thing that I've never tried before because it will look better. But then when it comes to my own model, I'm like, nah, we're just gonna take the shortcuts. If it looks good enough, it looks good enough. But I think that's fine because it's my own model, so I can be as lazy or as not lazy as I want. But it doesn't do very well for marketing. There's a tiny Spider-Man there holding it together. Oh my god. Wait, that's actually... There is a Spider-Man meme, isn't there? That's like holding it... Oh god. I might have to do an edit of that later. If I remember. Oh, it's really cold in here now. Hang on, let me... Where's my... Beep. Details in the exact center of the model and boobs are always pain in the ass. They can be a bit troublesome with physics. If the boobs didn't move, there would be no issue. But the boobs usually move, which is a bit of a problem. I think Luke the other day, who, if anyone doesn't know, Luke, I know Zingy and Chilky will know, but for anyone else who doesn't know, Luke is a 3D modeler who makes really cool stuff. He showed me a setup the other day of how he usually handles it, where he has like a third bone, because you know, boobs have bones and fictional extra bones. And I thought that was set up really well, so I might try that. How is that guy, Luke? I don't know, you tell me. Oh, who? He's just a guy. He's just a little guy. He has a very cool model. Like, his design is insanely cool. I think he has like robot arms, which a very like, I will love any design that has like, you know, like the aesthetic of like girl who looks powerless and then she just has these massive fucking arms, like robot arms or like floating arms, to help fight. I think there's one design of like, there's a girl who she looks like she's not very powerful, but then she has this hat where like these big magic arms are coming out, and it just looks so cool. I love it. I love designs like that. Or even just women with like big arms, like Vi from League of Legends, like the big mechanical arms. Like contrast stuff like that is so cool. And Luke reminds me of that style because he has those robot arms. I always find it a bit weird that they usually model them with bones. I guess full soft body physics is too hard. Yeah, it's pain. It's easier for like the average Joe, well, not the average Joe, but for like the average model, it's easier just to put like 1 or 2 bones on the boobs and call it a day and just watch them jiggle. And like, no one's gonna really be like, oh my god, how dare you not put like full physics on. But I've seen people do setups where they'll have like shape keys that can then be activated by contact. So if you were to, like in VR chat, if you were to put your hand like towards the side of a chest, it would then like push it in, which is really cool. But my god, I can just imagine the more work that needs to be done to make that. Do you know what I mean? Like, the more cool stuff you add, the more shit can go wrong. And I love gimmicks like that, but also I don't want to spend an extra like 10 hours setting it up. To be fair, if Unity wasn't a concern, life would be much easier with all these gimmicks. Like if it was all just in Blender, it would be fine. But because it also has to be taken to Unity for like Naruto or VR chat or whatever, it causes a bit of extra pain and suffering, I'd say. One of the new animes of the season has a character with a button that keeps flying off. Huh? Just like out of curiosity, what anime is that? I'm gonna, of course, like never watch it. I'm just gonna make sure I don't watch it on accident, you know? I'm generally also just very, what does that mean? A button that keeps flying off? Like of the clothing? Boobs have bones in 3D software, and one other exception I won't mention. Yeah, boobs have bones is it's a bit weird when you think about it, but it must be done. So none of the examples that I have of like women in bodysuits have big boobs, so I think I'm gonna have to do another weird Google search. Big boob bodysuit woman. It actually got me the result I needed. But apparently there's no... There is no wrinkles. Which I guess makes sense, but... I thought maybe there'd be like wrinkles underneath, you know, the booba, but... Me and Zenny have booba down to a science. Honestly, I still have much to learn in the science of good physics on the chest, but hang on, I might have some ref. Oh god. Yeah, if you could send it to me in Discord, I'd be grateful. Yeah, an elf with a large chest, long name, but in short, it's the strongest job is an appraiser. Look for plus size. Oh, that's a good shout actually. Hang on. Plus size bodysuit. Yeah, even those. I think because the bodysuit are meant to be like form-fitting, you know, the ones that like go underneath clothing. Like that's the bodysuits that come up when I search it. I think that's why they don't really have much wrinkles. Like gym wear ones. Yeah, they're just very smooth. They look very unnatural in like the way that the material doesn't have like basically any wrinkles unless you like bend to a side or do something. But yeah, I'll see what Zingy sends my way. My guy, that... You didn't send me the front view at all. It's a nice image, but there's no wrinkles on the booba there. They also don't hug the boobs like it's always shown in art. That is true. That is true. I don't think mine is that bad. Maybe a little bit. Like I feel like mine is like kinda realistic. Like, okay, hang on. It crosses over. It doesn't go like in like a bra. The body itself, yes, it's very skin tight. But I'm just thinking about the top. Like I feel like if I just put this, if I push this out a little bit further, it would be more on the realistic side. But then I wouldn't be allowed to like show the model on Twitch because there'd be too much view. I'm actually a little bit worried about like like doing this right now, even just with this. So it's definitely not like super realistic, but I do try and keep it in mind if someone's wearing like a t-shirt or someone's wearing like hang on, my model, give me a second. Like mine doesn't necessarily like hug their boobs as much as in like other pieces of art. I feel like it's relatively realistic, but not really, because there's a bit of a dip. But where am I? I'm stuck. I'm lost. Cleavage is safe, just no naked underboob. Do you think Twitch will smite me for this? Like this cutout? There's no way they'd be like, oh, that's it. You're banned. I'm working on it. Shake my hand. You're too paranoid in ways. That is true. There are no lies said there. I am definitely too paranoid about rules. Very much a person who will go somewhere and it will say, oh god, okay, so we went to a place that said no eating. This wasn't like a different country, like this was in the UK. We went to like a place that said no eating, and Visu was very hungry and he wanted to eat, and I was like, no, it says no eating, we can't eat. And of course, maybe I was just a little bit too like goody two shoes there, but I can't help it. If it says no eating and someone's eating, I feel like I'm breaking the law. I feel like the police are gonna come after me. Like that's the way that I feel about it. Oh no, it was no rocking the boat. That's what it was. And then he still rocked the boat, but yeah. Maybe it was both. Maybe it was no eating and no rock the boat, and he did both. And I was like, no, we're gonna get in trouble. I don't want to get into trouble. Twitch is very inconsistent, so I have no idea. I guess, I mean, it should be fine. It's like no breathing. Okay, I'm not that bad. If a place told me I had to hold my breath for 5 seconds, I would just do it. But yeah. Okay, we're gonna take a break, 3-minute break, and then we'll be back. I'll see you guys very soon. All right, get something nice, maybe some chocolate, because I can't have chocolate yet. I'm gonna have to wait until tomorrow. BRB. Hello, welcome back. Oh no, where's my glove? Got it. Oh, Automod didn't like 1 out of 3 words that you just said there, Flounder. Hang on. Let me bring it back. Allow. There are channels with credit card swipes, the booba thigh spot emotes, and others get told that it's too not safe for work even when it's an identical emote. So I have no clue about where Twitch actually draws the line. So I think a lot of the times, like when there's Twitch emotes that I've seen that have been denied, is because of the name rather than the actual image. I don't think, well, Twitch probably to an extent cares about what's actually happening in the emote. But I've seen like emotes with the name, like with the word dumb, get like removed because they think it's bullying. But when it's just like I have an emote, but I've named it something else. Or did I not upload it? Oh yeah, this one. Which is named Silly, because there was someone else who named it Dumb, and Twitch was like, nah, not having that. Maybe like not safe for work-esque or not safe for work adjacent emotes are different, but even stuff like that, Twitch will be like, nah, that's silly. They also care what category you're streaming in for what they let you get away with. That is true. I think VR chat category allows you to get away with a lot of stuff in terms of clothing, what you're wearing. Even though you could be wearing your VTuber model in VR chat. But if you then went on to like a game category and you wore the exact same VTuber model but just in Naruto, they don't like that and they can just smite you for it's very stupid. It's so stupid. But yeah, it's just how it is. Unfortunately, until someone big enough complains. It's the same with like the pool category. Is there a pool category? I've not used it, I don't think, but I've seen people like they'll put a pool in the background. They'll wear like a bikini or whatever, and they'll just put like a play pool in the background, and as long as they're in the pool category, that's fine. Which is like, I could put a virtual pool in my scene. Does that make it okay? If it does, I might do that. If I ever make a summer outfit. But it's more like, I think the rule that annoys me the most is like the no hips rule, which is like, hips is okay. Hips is normal. Everyone has hips. It's just a bit weird that they don't allow you to just like show your hips. A bit silly. I think most of the rules Twitch has are very dumb. I think you should be able to show underboob, to be honest. I don't think it should be an outright ban. If they made it so that, oh well, you have to be marked as 18 plus for whatever stupid reason, then fine. But instead it's an outright ban, which there's a lot of designs that have underboob that look really good. So yeah, it's a bit silly. Like imagine this, but underboob. We cannot imagine it. One thing that I've been a little bit confused about recently though is I thought that you weren't allowed to do like, say for example, if I had underboob showing, I don't, but if I did, instead just like did a mesh covering of it, I thought that wasn't allowed. But there are people who say it is allowed. But I swear I read somewhere it wasn't allowed. But there's so many designs, like VTuber designs that have it, and they look really good. And they don't get into any issues, which is really good for them, I think. But it's weird that Twitch hasn't cracked down on it. I guess maybe it is allowed? I don't know. Pretty sure it's allowed? Hang on, I need to get the... I'm gonna Google it. Twitch, what is it called? Clothing rules. I'll just search that and we'll see what comes up. An update to our attire policy. I'm actually curious now because I'm not sure. Let's see. Maybe where I got confused was we do not permit the visible outline of genitals even when covered. But I thought the same thing applied to underboob. Hang on. Community guidelines. Yeah, because I think I've seen some recent designs that had like a mesh covering, so you could in theory see that it was meant to be mesh covering. And it, of course, looked really good. And they didn't get anything, like, they didn't get striked or anything, which is nice. Let's see. Examples you may not show. It's attire, isn't it? Yeah, attire. Standard guidelines. Aha! I got it. For those areas of the body where coverage is required, the coverage must be fully opaque. Sheer or partially see-through clothing does not constitute coverage. I think that's the line that I read and was like, huh. So why are all these like VTubers with their beautiful designs not getting into trouble? Maybe the line is a bit blurred with like art. Like maybe, I don't know. Am I making any sense? Like, maybe it's not as visible because it's an art piece. Like, it's a 3D model or a 2D model or whatever. And, like, for me, I can see that it's meant to be, like, a mesh or, like, like semi-opaque. But, yeah. I knew I wasn't crazy. Not about this, anyway. People still get away with it. Okay, yeah. So okay, so I'm right in that it's not allowed, but Twitch doesn't care, which is fine. I'd much rather that the VTubers keep using these design tropes because they're very pretty. I do like a good mesh covering, rather than Twitch going nah and just smiting everyone who does it. Okay, let's see. Yeah, because I wanted to put a bodysuit on. Like my original bodysuit, which I've of course changed since then on my 1.0. Like, I originally wanted a bodysuit that, like, went up here. You can't see my mouse. Never mind. Like, I wanted a bodysuit that, like, and goes, like, here. Do you know what I mean? Like, I like this area. I like this area. But Twitch was like, no. So that's why I added a bit of, like, an extension to the legs. To just make it a bit, like, make me less paranoid about something happening. Do you know what I mean? I'm fucking muted. Oh my god. Did you guys hear anything I said? I don't know. Oh. I can't believe I was muted. It must have been like a minute. That's fucking wild. Nope. Okay. I'll just cry. We did. You got muted out of nowhere. Okay. I think I was taking a sip. And then I just muted myself because I don't want people hearing that I'm drinking. It wasn't too long, about a minute. Okay, that's fine actually, because I said something that Twitch might not like, so that's fine. We'll keep that part muted. I'm not gonna repeat it because I was talking about how my 1.0 has of course always had coverage, always, but in a hypothetical world, I decided to give it more coverage than it already had, even though it was fully covered, because I was paranoid that Twitch was gonna smite me. Yeah, that was about it. But in a more realistic sense. I don't know if that makes sense. I don't know if I'm making any sense right now. Okay. Let's see. We're working on wrinkles, I think. Yes. So Zingy sent me like a couple of references now, and none of them have like booba wrinkle. So I think it doesn't exist. I don't think we have to worry about it. Speak your truth, queen. Down with Twitch. Honestly, I wish. I'm not gonna lie. I do wish. I think if we could all just move to a platform that allows like me to just allows me to texture the base body without getting like feeling like I'm gonna get smited, you know, that would be amazing. But unfortunately there's no better platform that I know of. I don't even think YouTube likes it very much. I'm just gonna do one wrinkle here. No, it doesn't look good. It doesn't look good. Never mind. I think that's fine. Oh, maybe hang on. Maybe some wrinkles here because it's like there's a bit of tension, right? But we'll do symmetrical on this one. I think that makes sense, right? Just a little bit. Picardo, I think. I've actually used Picardo before. My only issue with Picardo is that not a lot of people use it, and they don't have all the fun stuff like emotes. And I think last time we discussed Picardo, someone said that they like paywalled a lot of shit, which I don't know if it's true. I assume it's true. I assume most things that people say on the internet are true. But I feel like I remember something like that being the case last time I checked. I'm trying to have a look to see. Actually, no. I need to texture. It does, but last time I brought it up and someone looked, they came back with, well, it looks furry-centric, so never mind. I mean, I'm not concerned about that. Like, furries do use it, and that's fine. I'm not, like, gonna be like, oh no, I don't want to use it because furries. Like, no, that's silly mentality. Especially if you can just direct link to it, and it's fine. But yeah, I did hear that some of the services were paywalled, which was a bit annoying. I used Picardo years ago, but there was no discovery, so don't expect to grow there as a streamer. That is true. I think it's kind of like the other sites that allow adult content. Like, I don't know how much discovery there are on those, but you're probably better off just like linking directly to the stream when it's live to like a community that you already have, you know? But then again, Twitch, everyone always says that Twitch doesn't have any discoverability, and it's kind of true. Like, it's really hard when you go down like you'd have to have people that sort by lowest to highest or whatever to see people who are like have very little viewers. So it's not like YouTube in a sense, because I think YouTube will randomly like recommend people, but Twitch doesn't do that. I'll just stream on Blue Twitch. That's what I was considering it, but then I might still do it. I don't know, but I worry that I'll have like people who expect something else come to my stream instead of what I'm doing. Like, if there is any type of discoverability there, I don't want people to like join the stream and be like, a dress. Like, no. Do you know what I mean? Twitch's discoverability is low because there are so many streamers, but it's where most of the viewers are as well. Yeah, I think that's the difficult part. I think there's quite a few people who use YouTube now as well, but I think they go for people they already know. Like, say, if we're talking VTubers, it would be like, I think HoloLive is on YouTube, right? So they know they stream on YouTube, they'll go visit the YouTube, but I don't know how good it is for like people who don't have like a big audience elsewhere. Kind of like Twitch, but then again, someone did mention that they got recommended my stream the other day, just like based on, I don't know what it was based on, but it just got recommended. I thought that was cool. You just talk like people never go into Twitch categories to search for streamers. They do. That's how new people find you. I do think that people do that, because I do that when I'm looking for people to watch. Like, I'll sort by lowest to highest, or I'll like search for specific keywords that I want and stuff like that. But I think based on my experience, it's really hard to find those people unless I specifically filter it, if that makes sense. There's nothing that's like, sometimes I'll have recommended stuff, but it will always be people with higher viewer count, if that makes sense. Like, okay, hang on, I'm just gonna go on. I don't watch a lot of people on Twitch, by the way. Like, I'm trying to like watch more people recently, but I just navigate to YouTube for some reason most of the time. But like, if you go into Twitch, it shows live channels we think you like. Some of those people, like 3 of those people, I already follow, so they will of course appear, right? That's fair enough. So they're like not low viewer count, but they're like not in the 100,000s, right? But then anyone I don't really know or don't already follow, it's like 150 viewers, which is really high. Now there is a tab now, or like a section now, that I've just seen called recommended smaller communities, which is quite nice. I'm glad that Twitch is like putting that in. But if I go to like the categories one, like horror games, or I don't know why software and game development is a recommended channel for me, but anyways, or like VTubers, it will like very often be people who have like 400 viewers, 500 viewers. So you have to go out of your way, usually, to look for people. Which is fine. I don't know how else Twitch would handle it. I think it's just the way that Twitch was created. But it's nice to see that they're actually like trying to do something about it and recommending like smaller viewer count people. Like me. But I think YouTube is better in that regard, in terms of like just randomly recommending you people in the sidebar that are alive. I think that's nice. I think there are a few art streamers on Pumf. What's that? Pumf. I've never heard of that. Pumf. Website. Pumf.tv. Streaming with almost no limitations. Eh? Oh. I'm gonna close this. The warning that came up was this website may contain depictions of underage fictional characters. Okay. Maybe not for me. Maybe not for me. It looked really cool when I just Googled it because it came up as like for 2D and 3D content. Was I'm like 3D content? Oh my god. But that warning was a bit extreme as the first thing you see when you click on it. Literally all of my growth happened from me making friends that would share my stuff. If you don't network, then you're trusting you'll make it through pure luck, I guess. And I don't think that's a good idea. No, I don't think that is a good idea at all, to be honest. I think that's why when a lot of there'll be videos, I think I've watched a couple of recently. There's like this one person on YouTube who made a few videos that they have a really nice model, so I click on it and go, oh yeah, that makes sense. But in all the VTuber advice or like streaming advice that come up that I see, it's always like, you need to make short form content. You need to talk to people. Talking to people is very scary. But I think it is necessary, unfortunately. Not unfortunately as in I never want to talk to anyone, but it's, I don't know. It's hard if you're an introvert. The categories are always sorted by numbers, so naturally the more viewer you have, the higher you end up, so the easier it becomes. Yeah, it's like that part sucks a little bit. I know why they've done it, because they don't want to just show like all the, they don't want to default to low viewers first, because then it's less chance that people are going to click. I wonder how many people, like when they see a streamer, like if they're like the exact same person, but one person, like, okay, so if someone got cloned and they did the exact same stream, but on one stream it's like 2 viewers and the other one it's like 100, I wonder how many people would press the 100 one just purely based on like, oh, 100 people are watching this, it must mean it's good, or it must mean it's, do you know what I mean? Didn't Ludwig do like a experiment with this? Not exactly this, but I think he made like a separate account to see how it would be to like grow from scratch again. And I don't think he got many viewers at all on his alt account, like his secret alt account. It was a very interesting video. I think it was Ludwig. If I could be wrong. I could be wrong. Please don't shoot the messenger. I could be wrong, but it was very interesting to see. But yeah, networking and shorts, unfortunately, is very important, especially with how like many views shorts get. We live in a society. Context is extremely important, even if you wish to stay a hermit. I can't believe you said the line, Chilky. We live in a society. Oh, it's been so many years since that meme was like everywhere. You can be a hermit IRL, but if you work online, commissions or whatever, you need contacts. I know. To be fair, I think for commission, so I wouldn't say I'm very social. I'm trying to be more social, because I think for me, if I get a comment on my Twitter post, it feels nice, It doesn't matter what the comment is. It feels good. So I'll have a bad habit of like being on Twitter and just scrolling. Like I'll only be an observer. I won't actually engage or do anything. And I think that it doesn't take me much time to, like, if I like a piece of art or like a model, to one, like it, two, comment and say something that I like about it. Like it just feels nice. So I'm trying to be better at that. But I find that I'm more likely to do that if I'm on my PC. Like if I'm on, say, like my laptop and I'm just chilling. If I'm on my phone, I don't know why, I'm starting to hate typing on phones. It's so exhausting to type on phones. I think it's just because I put so many typos and then I have to rely on like autocorrect to fix it. But if I type on PC, I type really quickly and I can just like leave a comment, like it, and then move on with my day. But with a phone, it's like I have to think about what I have to say. It's weird. But yeah, I am trying to be better at that, being social. The shorts bit, that might come at some point. I'm not like stressing it too much because for me, VTubing is a hobby, and obviously I like to work on the models and stuff like that. I'm not like the what's it called? Like I wouldn't say I'm like the average VTuber in that I'm like jumping on trends and trying to like actively grow. I would like to grow. But at the moment I'm just focusing my energy on like commissions and stuff. I think once commissions are done, once my model is done, like once everything's done, I can then put more energy into like everything that goes around VTubing and social media and stuff. But right now it's commission time and 3D model time and my model time, you know? But for me, VTubing is very much a hobby. But it's always nice to see more numbers. Like, I'm not gonna deny that. Not me yapping to friends about finding a VTuber with a pleasant voice that does 3D modeling in Blender. It's really rare to find this combination. Who? You're not talking about me. Are you? This is why I don't grow. I've been streaming since 2019 here and I don't actively market myself anywhere and don't talk much with other streamers. I feel your pain, Chilky. I feel your pain. It's hard. Not because I don't want to talk to people, but because being social can be like draining sometimes. For me anyway. I've always been an introvert. But sometimes I look at a message and be like, I want to respond, but I just don't. Do you know what I mean? Like it's a bit rough. I think it doesn't help how available we are because of social media and because of everything. Like, well, not available, sorry, accessible. Because you can send a message and immediately it will be on someone's phone if they have internet connection. And I think dealing with that for a couple of years now has just made me like, oh God, I need to like now I'm anxious because I need to respond right away. But if I respond right away, I'm gonna get another response right away and then I have to, do you know what I mean? It would be nice if we could go back to like carrier pigeons, as if I ever experienced carrier pigeons, but you know what I mean? Maybe not emails, but like at least not having like everyone expect a response straight away. I think that would be nice. If we can go back to like 2 working days deadline, that would be my preference, personally. Because it is crazy the fact that you can just like, you can message anyone anywhere in the world as long as they have internet connection, as long as they have like access to their device. They have the ability to respond right away. It's insane when you think about it. I remember getting MSN when I was younger and I was like, holy shit, I can see people typing. I think you could do that in MSN. In Skype, I think you can definitely see people typing. Like, even just that, being able to see someone else typing gives me a bit of like anxiety. I don't know how to explain it. It's weird. Because I used to love this when I was younger, like about 10 years ago. I was like, oh my God, I can see people typing, how nice. But now I'm like, oh no, I can see people typing, which means they can see me typing. I don't like that. I don't like that at all. Because sometimes I spend longer typing because I'm trying to think how I formulate my words. And they're gonna be like, oh god, she spent 5 minutes trying to type like a sentence. What the fuck? And then I'm gonna be like, oh god, they can see that. No. What do you mean who? You. Thank you. Thank you. I try not to assume it's about me straight away. Because if it isn't, imagine how embarrassing it would be if I said, oh, thank you. And you're like, no, not you. Oh my god, I'd die inside in Minecraft. I cannot for the life of me follow trends. The idea alone hurts my soul. Also 3D art is slow. That is true. 100%. I think making 3D from scratch is very slow. The one thing it is in terms of being fast is you can, if you have a 3D model, you can participate in trends that just require like a pose or something, because you can just quickly pose your model and there you go, you're done. But making it, like anything that requires the creation of it, it's very slow. Unless it's like 5 polys. That was a fun Ludwig video. It was good, wasn't it? I don't really watch Ludwig, but I like that video. I want to check out, he did another video recently, I think. Or maybe it wasn't recent, but it was like, he went to Japan with someone and like couldn't speak Japanese or whatever. I want to watch that one. I just haven't got to it yet. At the moment, I'm trying to break free from the, not the drama YouTubers that I watch. They're not, it's like reality TV drama YouTubers. I feel like I watch a lot of them and I'll watch multiple people speak about the same episode, and I feel like it's taking up a lot of my time. I feel like I could watch other videos that are less not toxic, but like maybe more educational or just more fun. Like there isn't that like, oh my god, there's drama, this person cheated on this person, blah blah blah, like mindset. Or like shit, like bad shit going around in the world. Like rage baiting content and stuff. I don't want to watch that. No. Too much of that around. I like hanging out here or Zingy Chilky's chat, but I would rather pull my hair out than DM someone. That's fair. I think being able to dip in and out. Sorry, I know that I'm not doing any work whatsoever now, but I'm feeling very talkative. Being able to dip in and out of a chat, I think is very nice. Like, I will very much be a lurker in other people's chats. Sometimes I'll speak, depending on what device. If I'm watching them on my living room TV, I will not be chatting because the living room TV doesn't have a good way to chat, and I don't want to have my phone on and there be like a weird delay. I don't like that. If I'm on my PC, I'll chat. If I'm on my phone, I might chat. But also sometimes I might just mute the stream because I don't have like headphones or whatever that I can use for my phone. Well, I have headphones, but usually I do not wear headphones with my phone. So I'll like turn down the stream and mute the stream and just like watch the visuals. I don't know what's, you know, going on. But I'm very much a lurker, and I like the idea of being able to just say hello and then like 20 minutes later say something else without like the, oh, Zenny, where'd you go? Where'd you go? I don't think I've had that happen to me yet. But I'd be terrified if I was lurking and then I hadn't said a word and then someone was like, oh, welcome in, Zenidora. And I'm like, how the fuck did you know? Are you stalking your viewer list? Don't do that. Don't call me out. I'm lurking. I'm chilling. I've heard of people have had that happen to them, but it hasn't happened to me yet. Thankfully. But yeah, I'd be very scared if that happened. I feel like I missed so many messages. I'm so sorry. I just completely like lost track of them. I don't like watching the big streamers. I like being able to interact with the streamer. I've started watching some bigger streamers lately. So today I was on YouTube and I checked out Mori Calliope's, she did like a birthday stream. I just wanted to see what was going on. And that was really cute. She had like people coming in and saying hello and wishing her happy birthday, and she had a really nice outfit. I don't really watch her, like, I think I get some of her stuff on my Twitter. And that was nice. I didn't say anything in chat because talking to a big streamer's chat is like speaking to the void. Usually. I think sometimes you'll get your messages picked up. But I just tend to lurk on those 100%. And then sometimes I'll watch like VODs of Raora, the big cat. She's really cute. But I usually watch videos of that, mostly because I don't catch them at the right time. And videos are just like, they're second monitor content, you know? But I mostly, I think, watch smaller streamers that I actually interact with, because I do find it easier to interact with small streamers because they can see their chat. Or see like all the messages, or most of them at least. And it's nice. It feels more personal. Hi Gamazo, welcome in. I watched Rora before she became Rora, so I still lurk there. Oh my god. I feel like I'm so out of the loop on like past lives of people. I have no idea who's who. I think the only one I know is Saba. Like I know who she was past life. I know that it's like taboo to speak about past life, but yeah, it's very interesting how people find out about past lives. I think Saba's past life, that was very, like, if people knew this one account, they knew who she was, if that makes sense. But other like smaller streamers, I don't know how they find out. It's like, it's kind of wild. I guess maybe you can just tell by the voice. Like if you watch someone for a really long time and then they stop streaming and then you see someone else and you're like, oh, I know who that is. I know who that is. I've seen you before. I can't even maintain my own friendships because I can't spend time on doing stuff together, let alone have energy to search to grow my fan base. That is so true. I feel like the way that I view friendships to me is like, it doesn't matter how much time have passed. We can always just like talk again and we'll be, it's like nothing happened in terms of like the friendship, like we've been speaking every day type of vibe. But not everyone sees it that way. People, if they don't speak to someone for a long time, will see it as, oh, they're not my friend anymore. So I think it's like an incompatibility in terms of like how like two people are friends. If one person feels the way that I do and the other person doesn't, that's gonna lead to some issues. But I realized more than ever, like when you're an adult, there's so much going on. And then if you also have hobbies like streaming or 3D modeling or 2D art or whatever, sports, like it's so easy to kind of lose track of time and remember to reach out to people. Like I'll always see people go, oh, well, if they don't reach out to you, then they never saw you as a friend. But I don't think that's true. I think for people who feel like, for people who have like a friendship decay, that might be how they feel, and that's fine. But I don't think that's just like the exact same for everyone, you know? Like I could, if I message like some of my old friends from Norway now, to me, they're still my friend. Like they'll be my friend till the end of time. I don't know how they feel, of course, but that's how I see it. Like I'll be like, oh yeah, my friend in blah 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 blah. So yeah, it's rough when other people don't see it that way. But also just like being able to, like when you have like 3D modeling, something takes a lot of time, being able to just sit down and like not do it for a day is quite hard, especially if you have like commissions and stuff. Like I feel sometimes guilty if I'm like enjoying myself doing something that isn't 3D modeling versus doing commission and of course still enjoying myself. But you know what I mean? Like it's rough. There needs to be a balance, otherwise burnout. But yeah, it's hard. The solution is to just get lucky enough to find a super fan who does all your promotion for you. That reminds me of a tweet I saw the other day. Someone was like, my Oshi can't, I don't remember what the tweet was word for word, but it was something along the lines of, my Oshi doesn't have enough people doing fan art, so I'm gonna learn how to draw to do fan art. My Oshi doesn't have stickers, so I'm gonna commission artists to make stickers for her. And like, it was very sweet messaging, and I think the post went kind of viral, and people were like, you you are amazing as a fan, like everything that you do for your Oshi, right? And that's really nice. I think that's really nice. I'm not saying, oh my god, you guys, you need to do all this stuff. I'm saying, seeing that interaction and seeing that tweet, I was like, oh yeah, that's really nice, because people will have fans like that, and it's sweet. I think if like, I'd say I have like, can you have multiple Aussies? I don't know. I have one streamer who I really like to watch, and that's Amber Gray. I think they're maybe recommended on my Twitch, you know, like when you say, oh, this channel suggests these people. And if she was like, oh, can you make me something? I'd be like, yeah, of course I can. But she hasn't asked me to make anything. And I'm too busy to just make something, you know, on a whim. So maybe I wanna make some of I think she has a couple of art pieces that look really nice, and I think one of them in particular, she has one where I think she's like angrily drinking a cup of tea. I want to try and make a sculpt of that because that looks so good. Or maybe just like a model based on that art style, because even just the art style, I think it's a bit different from the 3D model she currently has. But that art style, the image just captivated me so bad. I think it was like a commission piece, but I'm very bad at like, because I don't really talk to a lot of people, I don't really spread like word of mouth. No, is that what it's called? I don't really talk about a lot of other streamers much that I like to watch because I don't really talk to people. So yeah, it's a bit of a weird one. I'm more into like, I will do this for you, I will help you, I will create this for you, rather than I will talk about you to everyone type stuff, if that makes sense. I mean, I followed her well before she got into Holo, and it's very obvious. Okay, I guess Rora is an exception because she has a very unique voice. A very nice, unique voice that I like very much. So that makes sense. Well, to be fair, past lives of bigger corporate VTubers were super small streamers to begin with. Because I've never heard of Mint Phantom until she signed and then graduated from UG Samsi. Same with DocuBird. Mume was fairly popular before she joined Holo. Mume? I don't know who Mume is. Come on, guys, step it up. No, that's not what I'm saying. I'm just saying it was a very nice post. It was a very nice post. I feel like I'm very behind these messages. I'm so sorry. Even with best friends, at some point, I can run out of things to talk about. So then the contact happens once for a few months, and then that's okay and normal to me. But yeah, some people require more attention and will just leave if you can't give them as much as they expect to get. Yeah, it's a bit unfortunate because I don't think anyone is necessarily at fault. Like if a certain person feels that way, that's fine. If a certain person feels the other way, that's fine. It's just a bit of an incompatibility, but it does suck when it does happen. I'm not gonna lie, it does. It pisses me off how slow 3D art can be. If I want to make fan art or something, I have to put down hours of work for it, and then dealing with the fact that the model is now abandoned like an old toy, it hurts my soul. Okay, so this is when you make a model and you just use it for animation over and over and over. Then it's not abandoned. I'm not speaking from experience because I've not really made any animations, but I want to. Time to learn animation, I guess. Oh, I'm caught up! Yay! Wait, am I? Hang on, did I miss anything? No, I think I'm nearly caught up. Oh, Tip to Tip! I've been following Tip to Tip. It's really fun to watch. Tip to Tip. Is that a VTuber? Almost there. I'm sorry, I'm trying my best. If there's like one message an hour, or like if there's more than one message an hour, I get lost. Tip to Tip, who's that? Hang on, let me have a look. You missed me crashing out for a second about my art style. I've been crashing about it to all my friends. I didn't miss it. You crashed out in my Discord. Oh, Tip to Tip is the Ludwig thing. Oh. Yeah, I need to watch that. It's a playlist? Yeah, Crossing China with no map. And then I think, yeah, Crossing Japan with no map. That's the one. I want to watch that one. Mio crashed out on Discord, but also here on Twitch. To be fair, you were yapping. I listen. I'm here to yap, right? That's my goal. Well, I'm here to do model stuff, but I'm also here to talk. So that's my defense, okay? What do you think of your own art style, Zenny? I don't think I have one for most of my models because I'm trying to replicate the 2D. I don't like, when it comes to 2D, like if I'm just drawing, I don't like my own art style, which is why I find it so fun to replicate others for 3D, right? To try and replicate someone's 2D in 3D, if that makes sense. But I don't like I think the face isn't my art style. This is a reference. The hair is a reference. I think the body is based on my reference. And the body's okay. But I think I'm lacking a lot in fundamentals, which is required to have a nice looking art style. I will very often look at other people's art. Like I've done this a couple of times where I've studied other people's art style and like of people I like. Obviously picked more than just one artist. And then try to figure out what their science is. But usually there is no science, which is very frustrating because I'm very much like, I need like, it's wrong or it's right. I struggle, funnily enough, being a creative, I struggle with the nuances of in between and vibes. So when I do study, I do try and do some kind of science of, okay, the circle of the head is this big and then the face is like half of the circle type stuff, so I can like try and replicate it myself. But it's very hard. It's very hard. Zenny is a popular streamer now. It's getting difficult. Listen, no. No, that's not it. That's not it. I'm just, when I talk, I just look straight on and I just like, I don't know, I just talk from the soul, and then I look at chat and it's like, oh my god, what the messages that I read, where is it gone? It's disappeared. Hello PGJ 55555. Question, what's a normal sample amount for cycles? I am gonna be honest and I'm gonna say I don't know because I don't really render in Blender. The closest thing I've come to render was actually this week where I used the workbench render to take some pictures for my reference that I'm basically taking my 3D model, which is this one, and I'm taking a picture of each angle, front, side, back, and I'm just drawing over it to make a reference sheet for my model to save time because I need to have that reference sheet done so that I can actually commission other artists. So I'm the worst person to ask about renders for Blender. I can quickly Google it for you though. So normal sample amount for cycles. So cycles, sample amount, average. There's a Reddit post from r/blender from a year ago. Someone saying, out of curiosity, how many samples do you use for your renders? They said, I use around 128 samples for cycles. Primarily because for what I'm rendering, I can't easily tell that much of a difference between 128 and 192. Oh my god, what the fuck is that word? Accompanied by 64 light bounces. In the comments, people are saying, since they were introduced, I've mostly just been setting time limits. Test renders get a minute, final renders get 5 minutes, tile renders get 3 to 4 minutes a tile, and 7020p animations get about 10 seconds a frame. So it doesn't seem to be like a general answer. There was only like 3 comments on here. And some of them, I don't understand the words, so I'm not going to read them out. I hope anyone in chat can answer the cycles one, because I don't really do renders at all. Oh, maybe Mio can, because Mio, you do renders, right? Senny will surely forget me. I'm becoming an invisible chatter. Never. If anyone says, oh, you're just gonna forget me, in my calendar, I still have every Saturday a reminder to myself. Let me find it. Word for word. Where is it? Saturday. Remember the contract with Space Felicity X. Now, I don't actually remember what the contract was, but I remember that I have to remember the contract. So it's there. I will have to, if people say that, I have to put you in my calendar, because then that way I will for damn sure not forget anyone. Because I take it as a challenge rather than anything. I have really bad memory. So if I went into I feel so stupid. I went into JPEG Tan stream the other day, and what were they playing? I don't remember what they were doing, but they were doing something, and it was really cool. And then I said, have you ever played Jak and Daxter? And then JPEG responded, oh, we've already talked about that. No, I haven't played it. I was like, fuck, I knew there was something. Because I kept thinking, should I ask this question? I feel like we've talked about it, but I don't know. And then I made myself out to look like a fool anyway. So yeah, I have, unfortunately, not a great memory. But I do try my best. I do try, okay? Also, everyone should play Jak and Daxter. I saw some news lately that I think it got open sourced on PC. Like, they were able to recreate it, which was really cool. Like Jak 1, 2, and 3. I think they're already on PC, but I don't know if maybe the open source versions are better. I don't know. Lacking in fundamentals, quotation mark. Girl, everything you made looks better than I have ever tried. Thank you so much for that comment. I've been doing this for about, God, 3 years? 4 years in November, I think. And usually what I do is I base it off of reference and just like trace the 3D model off of the art reference, because I'm trying to make a one-to-one, right? I've definitely improved my models over time, but if you have a reference, that is like the best thing you can do for yourself, especially in 3D when you're starting out. Personally, I do 512 or 1024 and never felt the need to go higher. Light bounces can really blow up render times too. These words are all magic to me. I don't know what any of them mean. I feel like we're talking about a different program here, but we're not. It's just Blender. Oh god, I can't scroll up. Hang on. I'm currently in this like soul search for an art style I actually enjoy. I already have a weird art style with pixelated textures and a Fox anime, Fox? I don't know. For anime style character design, but I don't know, it doesn't speak to me, and that frustrates me. I think you should do what I did, which was I mean, this will not completely solve your issue, but it might help you direct you in the right direction. Okay, anyway, ignore my weird speech. You should find, like, you probably already do this, but you should grab a couple of references of art that you really like, and then just try and like study it, replicate it, see if you can get close, see if that what you then drawn is speaking to you more. If it doesn't, it might just be that you need something else, but I think that can definitely help you. And I know that it can be a very frustrating process. Unfortunately, if I don't understand something, I can get very frustrated easily, and it gets to a point where I'm like, right, I've had enough of this. So you might need to take a break if you're anything like me when it comes to that. But then you'll get over it, like I do, and then you'll just try again, and then maybe you'll be like, oh, okay, that makes sense. The Blender basic settings are pretty damn high in that case. I have a decent idea as to which style I want to go into once I understand how shaders and texturing work. What style? Tell me, what style? If I recall correctly, some people uploaded videos on more useful defaults for rendering in Blender. Usually the focus. Then Ruby, hello! Thank you so much for the raid! How are you? How is your stream? Oh my god, hello! Welcome in, everyone! Hi! This is a robbery! Oh no. I don't have my tracker, so I can't put my hands up, but trust me, my hands are up, alright? Welcome in, welcome in! How's your stream? What were you doing? Also, hang on. Usually the focus is so it takes a few minutes instead of hours, though. Ah, okay, gotcha. Not the big brain. Fuck. Stream was dope. Was making a muscle lady. Oh, very nice. I do not have a muscle lady of my own, but she's still pretty cool. She has thick thighs that save lives. Not as thick as I might like it, but not the spins. Not the spins. Hello, name redacted 20. Welcome in, Raiders. My name is Zenny. I'm currently working on my 2.0. I like to make models and I like to, well, I don't like to texture, but I am texturing. I like to make VTuber models and I'm currently working on my 2.0 here, which is purple. It's a bit different from my current model, but we're keeping the gradient. Thank you so much for the follow, Ekram. Welcome in. Oh my god, that was a very weird bounce right there. If you need to get some food or some drink, that is completely fine. You're also more than welcome to stay. Thank you so much for the follow, PGJ5555. And thank you for the small head, the head pats, the big brains, the confetti, the listeners. You be cooking? Thank you, thank you. I appreciate that. We were just painting on some, well, we haven't done a lot this stream, to be honest. The last hour of the stream just got completely derailed because I kept talking, but we were adding some wrinkles here and there. These are all fake. There's no geometry. It's just, it's currently height and we're gonna transform it into normals and we're just gonna slap that on in Unity and call it a day. At the moment, we did a test one, which I can show you what it looks like. It's a bit of an older test, but you can see here, yes, we're also in Unity. This is the old wrinkles that we had as a test because I didn't actually know if it would work, but yeah, pretty cool, all right? Pretty cool. Oh my god, what's my head doing? But yeah, it's fun stuff. Oh my god, that hand is so cursed. Small head doesn't work anymore. Damn, that belly. I'm glad you like it. I'm glad you like it. It does very much get covered by the skirt, but that's fine. That's fine. There we go. We're back. I like this stomach though. Thank you. Thank you. Hang on. Oh, I'm using the wrong key bindings. There we go. Okay, maybe I'm quite muscular looking right now, to be fair. I look very strong. Let's see. Oh no, I can't scroll the chat. Oh no. My chat is broken. I'm gonna have to use the other one. Did I miss anything? I don't think I missed anything. But yes, honestly, yeah, we haven't really done much since I started speaking. But let me... Oh, I'm gonna snooze that ad. No, ad is getting me. Chilky. I'm shocked Automa didn't get that one. You look very fertile? Chilky, from you! We're gonna have to talk after this. Does it make sense to use a softer, blurrier brush for painting the wrinkle height map? Yeah, I'll probably reduce the strength a little bit. I can do that on here. So it's currently very thingy. And I can also completely like just soften the edges as well. I've softened the edges on some, but I think I need to soften them some more. It's a bit of a work in progress. Oh, you're getting a room with Chilky. Okay, that's not what I said. Thundering. Hello, Gorgits. Welcome in, welcome in. Hang on, I'm gonna have a quick drink. When did you get that emote, Chilky? It's very cute. Right, okay. Long ago. I think Emote Lab has a licky one and I haven't uploaded it on purpose because I find it to be a bit like, I don't know. What if people put like my licky emote next to like something else? Emsley, hello! Thank you so much for the raid. Hi, welcome in. How was your stream? Oh no, not the small head again. No, please. Welcome in, Raiders. I hope you guys are doing well. Hello, Skybreaths. Welcome in. And hello. En helt vanlig kar. Welcome in. I can read that. M's raid. Welcome, everyone. Sorry, my redeems are a bit scuffed. If anyone doesn't know about me already, I'm Zenny. I'm a 3D modeler, and I like to make 3D models. And I'm using a 3D model at the moment. I also made Em's 3D model. I think she used it for Beat Saber, which was very fun. I love that stream. And at the moment, I'm just working on my 2.0, which we were just working on some wrinkles, but I got distracted. I blame the chat. I blame the chat. Thank you so much for the follow, Skybreath, and helt vanlig kar. Hell yeah, managing to read, that's a follow. Hell yeah, I can read! I also happen to be Norwegian, so that does help. That does help. What emote could possibly be put next to your emote that will cause you to raise your eyebrows? I definitely cannot think of any such emotes. Right, that's it. I'm gonna upload it after the stream. And if you guys put any weirdness next to it, we're gonna have to fist fight, okay? Oh no, you broke. No, I'm permanently T-post. Why am I so far away? What's going on? Oh, it's snowing. How nice. Oh, I thought it was gonna spin for longer. Why am I so far away? Oh wait, oh no. Am I going back in the blender? I am. I can't believe you guys broke the T-pose for the second time this stream. Not the stream, sorry. Second time in a row. Heck yeah, I get the face by Zenidora. Why is your VTuber model constantly under attack? I don't know. Sorry, I'm just like towering over you guys. Let me just zoom out a little bit. Alawension, oh my god, what is going on? Hello! Thank you so much for the raid! Hi, Goblin Raid! Oh my god. I know exactly how to unbreak or how to break it. Oh no, I need to fix that. I need to fix that. Let me snooze my ad. Always fun to see you can read it and who struggles. Of course, helps a shit ton to be Norwegian. Oh yeah, I mean my Norwegian knowledge is like almost like a lost language at this point. Hi, how was your stream, Alawension? How was your stream? What did you do? Also, how was your stream, Ems? Did you do anything fun? It was good? Did some art? Very nice, very nice. I've been doing some... Well, I've not been doing anything the last, like, hour, it feels. Not the focus mode. Just a simple fun modeling, then lots of Super Battle Golf. Oh, I've played that! It's a good one, isn't it? It's very fun. Did you win? Them fold textures, though. Thank you, Baron Von Shanks. Thank you so much, and welcome in. Sorry, Chilky's just absolutely destroying my model at the moment. With my tiny ass head. Oh my god, look at it. It's so tiny. It's very muscular looking though, isn't it? Love you. I love you too, Chilky. Ripped. Hell yeah. I feel like I'm about to become an airplane. This looks so good. Makes me want to try drawing again after not having touched the pen in some weeks. Do it! Do it! Always draw. Always draw. Oh my god. Where am I? I'm in the void. Never skip neck day. Oh, my head is big now. She flew. Oh, I want to make so many redeems for my 2.0. I think I'm going to keep some of them, the ones that I have, because I think the scuff is endearing at times. But I want to make more. I want to make more! And then I need to bulletproof it for Chilky, so she doesn't break it. I need to acquire Substance Painter 3D in certain methods. Oh. You can get it if you're a student. Then you don't have to pay for it. I love the scuff. Thank you. Sadly bad at it, but always fun too. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter how bad you think you are. You should draw. Everyone should draw. I'm not a student. Become a student so that you can acquire Substance Painter for cheap. No, that's probably not very legal. I'm not a lawyer. Do not trust me for legal advice. Anyways, take care of these guys. I got a raid one. That is completely fine. That is completely fine. Thank you so much again for the raid. And also, Ems, if you need to get some food or take care of some post-stream stuff, that is also completely fine. Thank you so much again for the raid as well. Hang on. Give me 1 second. Right. Oh! I've just messed up my window. It's all good. It's all good. I'm gonna have a quick drink, actually. I think things are just like queued up, waiting to be redeemed. I wonder if I'll get my hair back. Maybe. We'll see. If it doesn't come back after like 5 minutes, I might have to like fix it. Well, I'm gonna chill here then while I doodle, binge an anime today so I can practice one of those characters. Oh, what anime did you watch? I think the last one I watched was You and Me, You and I Are Polar Opposites, and then Frieren. Frieren was good. I think those are the ones that I've just finished. There is actually another one, I think, of like the author of You and I Are Polar Opposites. I think there's another one of the same author coming out that's going to be airing, which is really cool. Binge season 1 of Pantheon Stalking with Garter Belt. Oh, I have that on my watch list. I want to watch it soon. Right, my hair is back, but I'm still T-posing. This is highly unfortunate. Well, time for me to grab some food, but I will lurk. Good luck. No worries. Thank you so much again for the raid, and I hope you have some delicious food, and thank you for lurking. I kind of dropped the Polar Opposites one. Really? That's fine. People are allowed to have different opinions in anime. But out of curiosity, why did you drop it? Like, what made you go, oh, this is not for me? Let's see. Do we have any other wrinkles that we can add? I think we're out wrinkled for now. I think we're okay with the wrinkles. I think that's why I've just kind of like stopped doing anything. So what we'll do is we'll save an incremental, I think, because we've done, even though we haven't been very productive today. Well, I haven't. You guys might have been. I'm gonna save another one. Right, where's my Unity? No. Where's my folder? Oh, there we go. Substance Painter. Let's do Zenidora 2.0 Substance Painter 4. Yeah. That should work. I think chat put more wrinkles hot into today than you did. Alright. Listen. Listen here, you. I have no comeback. I watched a really Degen and scary one recently. Don't even ask. What, Degen and scary? Was it like Corpse Party? Please don't be angry at me, Corpse Party fans. I did actually watch it when I was younger. Definitely not when I should have watched it, but I did. I watched, speaking of Corpse Party, I watched a very nice deep dive into it by, is it TAF9? I think. We did like a, basically like a, not a playthrough, but he spoke about every Corpse Party game. And I really liked that video. I think it's like 2 hours long. It has Goblin in the name? I've not seen that one, but I've heard of it, yeah. I like it when I'm getting edged on, what? I like when I'm getting edged on whether or not the goofy goobers are gonna get together. Okay, that's fair, yeah, because I think they just kind of, they skip that part, yeah. No, see, I think I don't mind it, but then recently there's been a lot of it, so I'm like, no, I need something that just like, they just become a couple, and that's it. They just become a couple and that's it. Which isn't really much of a spoiler. It happened in episode 1, but there's more to it. There's more to it than just that. But it, yeah, I quite liked it. I do also like I think we're watching Dress Up Darling. I think there's a bit more like that. What you like. That one's a good one as well. I like that one. Assert dominance with a T-pose. Hello, Carl Johnson, Portal 2. Welcome in. Yeah, this is chat's fault because I have a team that puts me in a T-pose for a blender, and I think Chilky was able to break it. Dress Up Darling is cute. It is a very cute show. I like it a lot. Other than like it, I think it does have some fan service stuff, which I don't really care about. The premise of the show and the entire show is very adorable and wholesome, I think. Especially the second season. I feel like I'm about to fly. Look at me go. I look like a bird. Right. Let's see if I can fix my T-pose. T-posing Sunny is very cute. No! Because now I don't want to fix it. Oh, I can't snooze the ad for any longer. I could do with less of the fan service too. Don't touch it. Right. Okay, fine. I'll just be T-posing all day. But let me move myself a little bit down so I don't cover much of the screen. Because you know what? We're actually going to do some texturing. Believe it or not. Believe it or not. We're actually going to get some stuff done. So, what are we doing? Oh yeah, we're out wrinkled, I think. We're out wrinkled. So we'll swap it to the main shader. And then, oh yeah, we saved, didn't we? She's not going to get anything. Okay, listen. I will. Texturing, question mark, exclamation mark. I know. It's it's almost like a foreign word. Because I'm not like doing much. What's this? What's this? This doesn't look very good. Where is the issue? I think it's you, isn't it? Yeah, I think it's when I did that line thing and it was like not having it. Zenidora, is that you? What happened to Zenidora's Yappuccino Deluxe? Don't bring my brother into this. Let's see if we can fix this real quick. I have major plans for Zenidora next year. I think. I have some ideas. And by plans, I mean he's gonna come back on the stream, you know? Because he definitely was there. But gonna have to wait a year for that. And I might forget. So why are you not lined up? What a crime. I wonder, is it UV Space Neighbor fucking us up? It isn't. Is it Symmetry fucking us up? Oh, you bastard. Why are you... This is highly annoying. Why? I'm not having this. Where is it? Where are you? You're here. Right. Why? No, it's not you. Where? Oh, there you are. Not today. He was a scam. Don't say that. He was not a scam. Right. Why? Like if I do this and then which one? It's like, what the fuck? Why? Why does that not line up? That's so weird. Right, we're gonna have to take a 3-minute break because I don't want anyone to miss anything. You know, all that texturing that I'm doing. And I'm not legally allowed to snooze the ad any longer. Twitch is telling me no. So 3-minute break. We're pausing everything so no one misses anything. And I'll see you guys very soon. Okay? Cool. BRB. Hello, welcome back. Don't worry, I'm still T-post. Zenidora is a scam. He talked to me after stream and asked to send him 15k USD to get him out of the country, and he'd send me 2 minutes back. He lied, took my money and disappeared. I thought he truly loved me. Oh my god. You know, he did tell me he did that, but it's okay. He said that because you love him so much that you'd forgive him. And I was like, you know what? That makes sense. So. 15k USD, that's a lot of money. For legal reasons, he did not do that. What was I doing? Oh yeah. We're gonna lock in, okay? Welcome back. No, you welcome back. You. Have you guys seen You, the show? Not an ad, but I watched it up until a certain season, and then I think there were new episodes that came out, and I haven't kept up to date on it. People say that after the season that I watched, I'm not going to say specifically what happens because it's still like, I wouldn't say it's like old, but it is old. It's Like, people said that, oh, they stopped watching after the season I stopped watching it, which makes sense. But I think people stopped watching as well because they had to wait for a new season, which also, again, makes sense. Just make Zenidora pay you back with her blood, sweat, and tears. 3 years of free 3D models for Shilky. No! 3 years? Oh my god. No. I don't think Chilky needs my 3D models. She makes perfectly good 3D models on her own. She makes better 3D models even. Chilky is skilled. Damn, imagine the amount of RAM you could have bought with 15k. Yeah, I was gonna say like 2 sticks. Sounds about right. I think we spoke about this the other day, but we had to buy some RAM. And it was extortionate. I say we still had to buy some RAM. RAM's dropped a bit in price recently. Did it? Oh, does that mean the Steam frame is coming out? Steam frame, please. Please, I beg. Steam frame. I want it. I want the Steam frame. But it needs to come out first before I can buy it. But Zenny, think of it this way. Would you rather rock a model you made or a model made by your talented friend? Model made by my talented friend. 100%. 100%. I want it to so bad. Oh, imagine. I think it doesn't... has an eye gaze tracking, but it doesn't have eye tracking. But I think people are trying to make it work. Also, fuck this bit. I might just add a loop and make it a line art, because this is pissing me off. But I'm not doing today because I want to actually try and get some shit done. So I'm gonna write it down. I'm gonna write down in my book of notes. Things to fix. What's the date? 3rd or 4th of 2026. And then what was I writing? Oh, add line art topology. You goober. Honestly, it's just so much easier to add line art topology. You have to have the topology to support it to look good. But this is like a straight line. Like, I think it'll be fine. Book of Grudges. No, we're not going back to Blender again. I refuse. I do have the Blender program open, but we're just gonna get some shit done. All right. We're gonna start off by adding the green that we need for this, which I think is like quite a light green. Oh, thank you so much for the follow, name redacted 20. Thank you. I was hoping my body would like rotate. Moving this. Mother, why are you asserting dominance? Hi, Graham. Hello, welcome in. Chat broke my redeem, and now I'm just T-posing. And by chat, I mean Chilky. It's okay. It's okay. Don't worry about it. Don't be afraid. Don't be afraid. This is what a biblically accurate VTuber looks like in 3D. Also, to answer your question from ages ago, I want to do something similar to Land of Lustrous, sparkle and crystal-like. Oh, I love that show. I have no words of wisdom to give you on that because I have no idea how the fuck they do it, but tell me when you figure it out. I need to absorb the knowledge, okay? But I'll let you figure it out first. You spend the time, and then I'll just get a nice little tutorial, and I can follow it. Yeah? Deal. Sounds good. No take-backs. I will discover the secrets, mark my words. I think it's by it's a Studio Orange that makes it. I think it's by the same company that also made Beastars. Is it Studio Orange? Oh, and Stampede, Vash Stampede. Oh, the man that man is that's not words. That's not words. Vash Stampede is a lovely looking man, and I usually don't care for fictional men, but yeah, he looks good. He looks good. I think it's his glasses. I have a theory that round tinted glasses just makes like every design look 10 times better. I mean, it did help me a lot so far on my own journey. Okay, good. No takes backs. Takes backs? Take backs. Whoa. Don't be afraid. It's okay, Graham. It's okay. I hate Stampede so much. Why do they have to butcher Trigon's lore? No! But he looks good though. He looks good when they butcher the lore, so it's fine, right? I've not actually watched the original series. My first introduction was Stampede. And I just fell in love with the fact that it's 3D models and the designs look really good. But I have seen some controversy around the lore changes and stuff like that. I started season 2, but it didn't hook me as much as the first one did. Oh my god, the big ears. Do you like them? I have a couple of cursed redeems. They've been more cursed now that I'm T-posing, but... One of my friends responded to my crash house with, why don't you try out learning the Husaki no Kuni style? Oh yeah, that's the one, isn't it? Trigun has a special place in my heart because it's the first anime I watched. Stampede is good looking, but they didn't have to take over Trigun. They should have made a separate show. That is completely valid, to be honest. If they ever remade Pandora Hearts, which they never will, but I still hope to this day, and it butchered the anime, I would cry. So, like, it butchered their lore, sorry, I would cry. So I totally get it. It is very visually pleasing to look at. I like it a lot. And I like whatever story they're feeding me. But as someone who didn't watch the original, I get that it makes sense that if you really like the original and then they changed it, it might not be the best experience. I have a soft spot for giant ears on VTuber models. It's like my favorite design element. I go weak for giant fluffy ears. To be fair, my ears used to be way more cursed. I think I did like a double. There was like a double big ears redeem, and I think I had to remove one of them because otherwise they were too big and too cursed. They look like bat ears at the moment, which is fine because I love bats. I'm also weak for giant fluffy Chelky. Just because my ears are fluffy doesn't mean I am. I can't believe you just called me fat. There's no such thing as too big ears. Okay, hang on. Are we... Oh. Are we challenging this? Hang on. I will make them as big as you want. Bone? Hang on. What is it? Scale by bone. Scale by path? Scale by path. Character. Hang on. Let's do 10. Let's do 10. I don't know how big the normal ones are. Ear. Oh god, that's way too big. Hang on. Even that's too big. Why are we boning? Huh? I'm gonna allow that. Oh no, wait, I think I need to scale them only in... Hang on, is it Y? No, is it Z? No, not Z. Ah, there we go. Perfect. I think I could move it as well, but I'm not going to. I need to add the other one as well. I can't just have one big ear. No, wait. Ear. Ear root dot R. There we go. I don't like this. This thing was just too big. This is making me uncomfortable. What do you mean? I just look like I'm wearing a hat. This is 4 now. Can I actually... I don't know if I can move them. I think I can only scale them, right? If they were a separate asset, I think I could move them. But they're part of my model, I think. Hang on. Maybe... the tail asset? No. I'm trying to think how to move. Transform path? Is there... No, there's no... I think there's only one path, which is scale. One of the ears inside Fluff makes it look like you have Sonic's hair. Oh my god, Sonic the Hedgehog. Oh, you're right. You're right. Oh my god. It's the blue... Well, it's not exact color, but it's blue and everything as well. That's actually kind of sick. It's the 3... No, they're 4. Fuck. I was gonna say there were 3... Not stripes. What the fuck are they called? His spine. Spine? Oh my god. Oh yeah, when I close my eyes, it... Wait, no. What is it? Oh, it's when I look angry. But it's broken. Grandpa Sonic. Spikes! That's the one! What? Did I say spine? That wasn't it. But yeah, holy shit. That's fucking cool. I would love to wear a Sonic costume as a meme. Why not? Oh, that's what I was gonna do. I was gonna add line art topology, you goober. Okay, yeah, I've written that down. Cool. I'll try and remember that. I think spines is also correct. Is it? Maybe. Actually, maybe. You're right, maybe. There are other bones I can also scale up, but in interest of Twitch's guidelines, I will not do that. But I can scale hair, the head, my ears, my legs, everything else. May I humbly request to see the 2.0 reference you're going off if chat has already seen it? So it's a bit of a weird one. I don't actually have like a full-on reference that shows the full thing. At the moment, like I'm working on making it by basically tracing over my 3D model. Because my 3D model is the closest thing to a final reference because I've combined multiple elements. I love the hair. OMFG. This is you. Yeah, so this is my... Hang on, let me show you properly. 3D. So it kind of has all the hairs on at the moment. I'm going to show you the different hairstyles real quick. So we have hair. Oh my god, I can't believe you did huge listeners on top. It has just like hair, but it has like space for the tail. The tail is meant to be fluffier, but not all the parts of the tail have been exported. And there's some sleeves missing, but don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Hair, and then it's short hair. Short hair for the short hair lovers, I guess. I mean, I am one of them. There we go. I do like a bit of a bob. And then there's the classic, which is the one I originally started with before I changed things up. And this has like a split ponytail, and we were trying to figure out how can we make this split IRL, and we didn't decide on anything. So I'm just going with like fiction. Yeah, it's fiction. So that's why it's allowed. Oh my god. Listen. You can't size up my head, okay? You can't also size up, because that's gonna size up the ears. It looks like a hood now. Like I'm wearing like a cat ear hood. You have no idea how indecisive she was when trying to choose a hairstyle. Honestly, that's why I have 3, because I can't just choose one. But yeah, I'm at the moment like not on stream, working on just finishing like a flat colored reference so that I have something to show artists, because I want to commission things. I haven't decided yet what I want to commission, but I want to commission things. Maybe just art, or oh my god, we're matching. Look. I just realized she's also T-posing. I want to commission some overlay stuff, maybe. Oh, a stinger or like an animated thing. I want to commission artists. So I need a reference. But to have a reference, I need to make it. It's a lot of work. Yeah. Commission a stinker because you stink. All right, Chilky, I'm gonna commission you. You stinker. Do you draw 2D, Chilky? Pick the best front hair, the hime bangs, and the side hair. Looks like great minds think alike. Thank you. It was originally gonna be a different style, but then when I started modeling the other style, I was like, nah, this doesn't look right. So I went into Prism, customizable model Prism, which is made by Miki and Akizone. It's the model I use for my 2D stuff. And then I was playing around trying to like basically use it as a dress up to figure out a hairstyle I liked, and we ended up on this one. So this one is the face and the hair is, except for the ponytail, is based off of the Prism model, and then the body, the outfits and everything, they're based on a bunch of different things. So we'll get there eventually, but things just take a bit of time. It's rough because usually I have like a reference I can reference, right, and just use as like a this is the source of truth. It needs to look like this. But in this case, I'm just like taking a very long time because I don't really know. I need to just make shit up on the go. So it becomes a bit harder. Okay. Take a shower already? Listen, what's going on? I took a shower today, actually. I'll have you know. I exercised today, so I took a shower. Commission old school Cartoon Network style stingers that have you hanging out alone and maybe with VTuber friends in real life environments. That would be sick. That must be a very long stinger though. A very big stinger. If it's gonna show all that. But what I do want to do is I want to do... I'm torn between commissioning an artist to do like a starting soon screen and like, you know, BRB and stuff. But at the same time, I want to animate my model to be a starting soon screen. I was watching one of Raora's VODs, and her starting soon screen is to die for. It. I don't know what it is about it. It just looks so good. And mine will never look as good as that, but that's when I was like, oh, maybe I should like try and animate it similar. Not like the pose and anything, but just like the whole like floaty vibe. Try and animate that, maybe mess with some lattices to try and get like some kind of like squishy effects. And make that a starting soon screen. I think that would be cool. But then again, it's going to take me like 20,000 hours to do. So we'll see. I might just animate someone to do an animated version instead. Very big stinker. All right. I'm going to ban you. Have you ever watched the old school Cartoon Network stingers? They're very short. I've watched Cartoon Network many years ago, like when I was young. I don't remember them at the top of my head. But when you said like showing me and people, I was thinking, oh, we need to have like a 5-minute like stinger transition to show everyone. I'm gonna look it up now. Do you have a video? Hang on. Cartoon Network. Transition? Is that the better word? Oh, they went like really corporate at the end, didn't they? I'm not able to... Is Cartoon Network still a thing? Like, do they still exist? I swear one of them, Disney XD or whatever, that shut down, I think. Or maybe it was reversed, I don't know. I feel like what chat said about me not getting anything done was the truth. I should probably... What do you call a stinger though? So like a stinger for me is like... Hang on, let me show you. Like that gradient that appears. Oh, hello. I'm very close. Cartoon Network still exists, but it's very different. Maybe it was... There was something that shut down. Oh, no. It was... Oh, it wasn't Cartoon Network. It was the other one. Cartoon Network versus... Was it Nickelodeon? Did Nickelodeon shut down? Or am I just talking shit? I could be talking shit. No, it wasn't Nickelodeon. I think it was Disney XD. Oh yeah, never mind then. That's like 2 seconds long. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Like having a starting soon screen like that would be cool. But for a stinger or like a transition, it might be a bit long. Bloomberg or... Oh no, it was Jetix. Jetix. Oh my god. I love Jetix. That creepy looking eye. I love Jetix. I'm a co-work with you? Hell yeah. You can co-work with me for the next 6 minutes. Because that's when I'll be rating out. But that's fine. Thank you so much for the lurk, Grim. Thank you. Jetix is now Disney XD. Oh, that makes sense. Damn. It's okay. Usually this is probably like one of my longer streams. Then I stay for 6 minutes. I work after. Okay. That's fine. That's fine. Yeah, usually I stream for like 3 hours, but I was feeling generous today. Jetix was Fox Kids before. I never knew it as Fox Kids. I think in Norway we got Cartoon Network, we got Jetix, and then Nickelodeon, but maybe I just wasn't born at the time Fox Kids were there, or maybe, I don't know. The best show was, of course, Sonic X. Fucking love that shit when I was young. And the opening, oh my god. Zenny, do you play Minecraft or have any interest in playing Minecraft? Just hypothetically. I do play Minecraft. I usually play it like once a year for like 2 weeks straight, and then I'm like, oh shit, this was fun, but I'm gonna log off now. It's like obsession you get every year when you're like, oh, I have the urge to play Minecraft. But yeah, I do have interest in playing Minecraft. I haven't played this year yet. But don't play Minecraft anytime soon. Just wait for an ominous Minecraft invite. Okay, I will do. I will do. Trust. Keep your Minecraft stamina. I was too late to see Sonic X fully on TV. Do have one of the DVD sets of it though. That's fair. I think we got it on DVD as well. I don't have that DVD anymore. I don't even think I have a DVD player in my house. But it was a really good show. Like, I didn't really grow up with Pokemon or anything like that. But Sonic X was my jam, and then there was Spy Kids Next Door, and then there was that other Spy with the 3 ladies, like, and then Powerpuff Girls. Actually, scratch that, MC's not speaking to me at the moment. Yeah, you need to allow Minecraft to like give you that urge, you know? Otherwise you're gonna log on and be like, oh wait, I'm not feeling it, and then log right off. It's weird because I've played Minecraft for so many years, but all the mods make it feel like a brand new game every time. Like, I usually play all the mods, but that's just because it's been the pack that have all the mods, funnily enough. But I used to play, I think there's been other couple of packs throughout the years that I really liked, but I just can't remember them at the moment. Yeah, remember all that Codename Kids Next Door, Totally Spies, that's the one. I mixed them up. For me, I loved Ed, and Andy. I liked that one as well. Yeah, they were great. I never watched I never finished any of these shows. It was all just like on it. Dexter's Laboratory, that's another good one. Yeah, I like that one. Is her name Dee Dee, the girl, the annoying one? Or is that someone else? Who's Dee Dee? No, that's... Yeah, Dee Dee is the... I say annoying. She was just annoying to Dexter. But she has a very cute design. Camp Laszlo? Oh, that's a bit unfamiliar. I did not watch that one much. I did watch Cowardly Dog. Minecraft Forge loves to eat RAM. I always gravitate to the factory building mods. I'm not a very smart person, so there's like a couple of mods in, say, all the mods that are like about computer and programming and stuff, and I'm like, that sounds really good. I have no idea how to fucking do this. But what I do like to do is I like to go through the one with like different alternate universes, or like alternate worlds that don't exist in vanilla Minecraft. I think that stuff's cool. And just generally crafting and fighting. Oh, there's an NPC one as well, like type of mod, where you can like set things up and have people like NPCs build stuff for you. I like that one as well. But then they always complain about food and, you know, shelter, and why can't they just be happy with what they got, you know? Damn NPCs. I think chat was right. I did not get much done. But that's okay. I felt very chatty. That is my right. Right? Right? Okay. Let's have a look and see who's online. I'm really warm. I think my room is like 26 degrees at the moment because I turned off the AC because I'm silly. Aren't you always very chatty? I'd say so, but I feel like sometimes I'm more chatty than other times. Like sometimes I'll just have like a general conversation. And then other times I'll be like, oh my god, I'm missing chat messages because I completely just talked for 10 minutes straight. Some days you lock the fuck in, other days the mouth runs with applause. It was nice to meet you. Glad I got to chill here a bit. Thank you so much for stopping by and for staying as well. It's very much appreciated. But yes, I want to see who we can raid and say hello to. I thought Lucy would be on, but she's not on. Maybe it's quite late for her actually. I think she's like ahead of me in time zone. Why is she not? Hang on, let me just double check. No, I can't see her. She must have logged off. Do you have a Discord? Yes, I do. Hang on, let me show you. Let me change. Haha, now we have lots of messages coming through, and one of them is a Discord server if you want to join, which you're more than welcome to. I usually, when I post updates and stuff, I post them in the Discord and Twitter at the same time, but I know not everyone uses Twitter, which is completely understandable, so Discord is like the best place to get updates, I'd say. Thanks for streaming. No, thank you guys for stopping by and chilling with me and chatting with me and just having fun and breaking my model. Happy to join? Yes, of course, you're more than welcome to join. The link should work. I don't think the link has expired or anything. I think I said it so that it would never expire, but I'll just post it into this. Let's see. I think me doing that should also spawn it again if it was buried a little bit. So it should be there. Okay, so Lucy isn't on, so we're gonna see who else is on. Guess it is Easter. A lot of people are not streaming at the time. This time. Oh, hang on. I need to watch an ad, but I'm thinking we can raid someone. Hello, Hikam. Welcome in. Welcome in. Not an artist, but draw as a hobby. Should I just check for that? Yeah, that's fine. Even if you draw like once every 3 years, you can pick the artist one. That's completely fine. I'm not gonna be like, okay, how long has it been since you've drawn? Maybe I should. I won't. Don't worry. I'm just having a look to see who we can say hello to. Ba-ba-ba. Okay, why don't we? So they're not doing 3D at the moment, but Squeegee is a 3D modeler. They have an amazing model. It's, oh my god, so beautiful. And they're currently playing Cult of the Lamb. I think we're gonna go say hello to Squeegee. I am so sorry if I butchered their name, but let's do raid. There we go. And I'm gonna copy I put the raid message in the chat again if anyone wants to use it. It's this one. And I'm gonna use it as well, of course. Thanks for the stream. No, thank you so much for stopping by. Sorry, I'm still T-posing. It looks a bit weird, but don't worry about it. So yeah, we're gonna go say hello to Squeegee. They're amazing. They make amazing models, and they're just generally very knowledgeable and very entertaining. And I think that's a nice send-off. Now, just a quick one before we do raid. I'm gonna make a stream schedule for next week. I'm not sure if I'm streaming on Monday yet, but if not, I will inform you guys through the stream schedule, and I'll post it in the Discord and everything. So just keep an eye for that. Otherwise, I'll also post it on Twitter. But usually my stream days are Monday, Wednesday, Friday, but might be an exception next week. So yeah, just keep an eye. Around 7 p.m. GMT, we're now in daylight savings, so just keep an eye for that as well. And yeah, I hope to see you guys next time. And if not, that's also cool. But I hope everyone has a lovely evening. Bye bye!